Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Black Married Men Working Podcast.
Today's quotable of the week is:
money is like love. It kills slowly and painfully the one who withholds it,
and enlivens the other who turns it on its fellow man.
The most important thing in business is honesty, integrity, hard work. You need somebody?
When I need proof, I pray that I find the truth. Feel like it's pulling my tooth, and what's done in the dark slowly letting me loose. My love right by my side, she know I ain't got no coof. Picture me, tossing in my sleep. I'm fighting demons alone, she hugging me, screaming we. Picture somebody bringing life to your life. Got the plug, told Virgil, right wife on my wife. Nick it easy.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Khalil, today.
You want to lean over the whole time like that when you talking?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Yo, stop looking at me over top of your glasses like that.
I told you it's the soft brown eyes for me.
No. Go, man.
But no, seriously, we have a special episode this week. We have some visitors, and I'm going to introduce my squad as we normally do, and let them introduce our guests, or their guests.
No, you had it right. Our guest, nigga.
Be our guests. Since you talking, was good, Jerome?
No, I'm back to Chef Room.
Back
It
to
lasted
Chef
for
Room.
like 20 minutes.
Oh.
It was when I walked in the door, but by the time we sat down and I realized that I couldn't not be me, it was a wrap.
Okay, Jerome is still you.
No. That's a separate entity.
Podcast.
Niggas, what are you?
It's a separate entity.
Podcast. So, first and foremost, bro, how's your week been going?
It's a pretty good week, man. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at It was a pretty good week. It was a short week, but it was pretty good.
Can you go ahead and
Introduce my lovely wife.
Oh, well, excuse me.
This is the beautiful Tashira Johnson.
Miss Johnson. How do you do, Miss Johnson?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Now he know Jesus. Lord have mercy.
On days that end in Y. How's your week been, Miss Johnson?
My week was beautiful because I turned my resignation in on Monday and told them bitches bye for Friday.
Oh, talk
Yes!
Talk heavy.
Yes!
You just hit your fucking head.
It was the brim of the hat, man.
Oh, man. And bro, what's good with you?
I am good.
I'm good.
I'm really good, man. It's been a work-filled week. Everything is copacetic around these parts.
Spell it.
To the
Don't worry about it.
Copas and aesthetic. Put them together.
Damn,
To the-
Bigfoot!
I thought it was that Steph.
That's because you watching. No. All right. To the right of me, I have my wonderful wife, the one who puts up with everything. First of all, I am Anthony today, sir.
No, you're not.
Too late. In fact, all right, cool. To the right of me, I have my wonderful
You was right,
wife.
TA. To the left of you.
I had Big Shark, and along with Big Shark, I got little hero in there baking. How you doing, babe?
What's up, y'all? I'm Stanza.
Oh,
She stands in this bitch.
It's like, hey guys. Oh, his feelings hurt.
It's okay.
Identity
Stop
theft.
touching me, man. Good.
He needs.
Khalil, how are you? You want to introduce?
No, we gonna keep it moving, huh?
She won. She fucking saved it today. I told y'all they gonna come in they bag today. Y'all.
Alright, so I'm fine. I'm fine. Today was wait.
Today was.
Let's reverse.
Well,
I'm
since
sure.
he didn't ask, my week was great.
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah.
he's quite rude. But
He took his name. He was speechless. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
She said, I'm Stanza. I said,
No, my week was great.
She gave me Stanza because she ain't
bumping
right.
along, so we're straight.
That's what's up. So
Stanza get straight to the business. So that's what I was. That was the face. This is the shit.
So, I'm fine. The week has been fine. And to the left of me, I have my beautiful wife who definitely puts up with my shit and our shit on
Our
Sunday.
shit, yeah. She set us straight every fucking week.
Oh, we got cussed out.
and then leave. No, everybody but Rick.
Yeah.
She set it straight and then she just leaves.
Yeah.
I'm going shopping. I'm going to my sister's house.
Yep.
But then she came back with the green teas, big fella.
Listen, the beautiful Mrs. Imani Nichols Roten.
My whole
Whole
government.
Whole government.
I'm just Mani. M-A-N-I. It's two of
yeah,
us.
Oh, yeah.
You a Nichols Roller?
Yeah,
Yes.
she hyphenated her name. She actually, quick story, wanted to hyphenate her name.
All three of them wouldn't fit on the social security card. So I dropped
What's
them.
the
That's
third
what
one?
they said.
What was the third one?
I had my mom last name and my dad last name.
Gotcha.
So then when I got married, I was just going to get his, but
It's like two.
it wouldn't all fit on the social security card.
Your Tashira tried that too. She went to all 17 though.
I don't have 17, so chill out.
But yeah.
Couldn't do it. It was Andrews Penn Taylor. What? Wait a minute.
No,
What's
it
going
was
on?
only Penn Taylor.
It was too much. I said no.
Yeah. Babe, how was your week, man?
My week was alright, Quit my job on Friday.
She said,
I gave about a week and a half notice. Started a new job on Monday.
What's going on?
No, they got better jobs. They ain't just quit jobs and that ain't gonna be hard.
No, I quit and I didn't have a backup plan.
She's supposed to quit.
I just quit my job. I mean, on
Don't look at me.
the last day, I got some job offers.
She had a backup plan, but I had one. I'm not. I gave her the whole plan.
Oh, Friday's the
Give-
day.
Except I'm still getting text messages from my boss. Think she missed the memo. I quit.
Tell that bitch to stop texting.
What? Uh-oh. Let me walk away. She gonna look for you.
What are you doing, man?
What?
We got the wives on the pod.
Do we not say we're gonna be ourselves?
But we got
bitch
Stanza in the building though, so it
to
don't
stop
matter. We got Stanza. We got Emmy and I. Next. Ricky!
I'm not even gonna say Rick Lupio. I'm gonna let you chill. I'm gonna let you rock.
It's Richard today.
No, it's Ricky. There is no Richard.
Okay. Yo.
Ricardo.
Ricky,
No.
How have you been today, sir?
Right.
Well, no. How are you, sir?
I am fine.
You hot?
No, I'm actually cool.
My man.
I'm good. I'm chilling.
I mean,
Nice.
Watched
So-
a good movie this weekend.
How was your week?
It was good. Enjoyed King Richard. Very enlightful.
Nice.
You gotta check that joint out. It was a good movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's good, but it's long.
For the people who don't feel
Oh,
like
you
it,
went
it's
with
long.
him?
Yeah, took the whole family to see it.
so you know what that means, right?
So, go ahead and introduce your special guest here.
My special guest right here is the 2000s MVP. No, I'm just kidding. My special guest right here is my lovely wife, Jasmine.
Hello.
Jazz, how was your week?
It was good. I'm just not looking forward to this upcoming week.
Wow, the
Like
holidays?
Friday, yeah.
Oh, I'm broke, so you ain't gotta worry about me.
I think I want to quit my job next too.
I know that's right.
Well, social joint is almost done. Social joint is almost right.
So,
Listen, if we don't become millionaires then the next year, I'm tying this nigga in the basement.
I mean, he already tied
sit
people
down
in the
here,
basement.
sit down here,
The dungeon?
and figure some shit out.
He already tied people in the basement.
They been in a dungeon.
The
Not
lies
this
y'all
week.
tell.
I ain't think
So,
I was going there.
Speaking on the lies that we tell, we're gonna ask y'all some questions that we just want to see if it's true or false.
That was a lie.
We're gonna find out if it's a lie.
Plead the fifth.
Jess, I'm gonna start with you.
Oh God.
What is worse, the neck beard or the t-shirt and withdrawals?
And you gotta answer. There is no in between. You gotta pick one.
What is worse? That gray hairline?
No, we ain't get to you yet. It's okay. We going around.
No.
You can be real. he ain't gonna do shit, but still be your husband.
But first of all, this is the love of my life we talking about. Okay,
Uh-oh.
I don't like him without facial hair. I love it. Y'all go ahead and tease him all you want.
Shoot.
Oh, okay.
And I prefer the t-shirt because I'm not wiping boogies, so I'm fine with both. If we
Wiping
do one,
boogies?
I'm just
his nose
saying
get
because
clogged up.
yes.
Yeah.
He did say that.
Not sleep on my pillow.
I'm serious about my pillow.
Well, all right. She accepts you for who you are, but we still won't clown you.
She still tap that ass.
That's another question. Have you ever slapped his ass?
You ever sent them to go get you some water?
But hold on, the man gets cuddled down there though.
What you mean I get
spoon,
cuddled?
you the little spoon, huh?
Yep. There's no shame in my game. Hold me.
Facts.
Yes, hold me.
So, speaking of that,
You tripping? What?
Tasha,
Hold me.
Rome revealed something to us in Kalila.
What I reveal?
He finally graduated into the men ass eating club. And my question is, how does it feel to finally be a part of the group?
It feels great. He's really good at it.
Let's go. That's my job. And that's what Smokey said. That's my job.
No YouTube required. I'm a natural. You know it happens.
He said, this
Alright,
nigga's
first of all, ain't nobody eating ass on YouTube.
You never know.
no. So there is
I
a
was
lady.
joking. Wait, I was joking, bro.
Was a lady. Molly showed me this video.
I told you.
Nasty over here.
Monty showed me the video.
Let me finish.
She said, "Is that free? Can you eat it like this?"
No, it's like a whole tutorial. The bitch was talking about how she be sucking dick with grapefruits and shit. And it was literally on
The old
YouTube.
lady.
She gave it a whole. She
You
knows
saw
exactly
it
what I'm talking about.
I just know about the
Oh, y'all nasty.
grapefruits.
Yeah, it was her. Like, she had like a whole class, and she did
A class.
Yeah.
So
So all y'all watched it? I'm confused.
I think her name was like Pearl or
It's
something.
old.
I think it was like Miss Pearl or
So
something.
now I have a question. Did y'all take the class? Like, what's going on?
I told you that shit. That man.
You don't
that's-
count. You nasty. You bottom of the barrel nasty.
It's like 10 years old.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to ask y'all. I do.
Uh-oh.
Where that $1,400 go?
I don't know. I mean, we
Hold on, get
gotta
the
pull up bank statements or
inspection light.
something. Bills. I don't know.
I tell you where it
So
went.
you sure it wasn't
It
for?
went to Puerto Rico.
It went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you sure it wasn't for some bottles in Puerto Rico?
I don't know. I can't confirm or deny. But
They
I
got
can pull up
bottles.
my bank
So
statement.
she's stealing money and
They
names.
got a section. We got a section.
So Mr.
Get
Handy,
money.
how does it feel to have your name and your money stolen?
Oh wow. Yeah. How about that?
What money?
Now he won.
What $1,400?
And that's why I wanted that
That's
picture.
my money.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get off me, man.
What $1,400 though?
That's my bike, boom.
Man, I'm out, man. I ain't potting today. I was playing too damn much.
Oh.
I disclosed my life on here.
Oh, he's
That's how you do.
All right.
Hey,
What's up?
what's my new nickname? What's my new nickname?
Senpai. No, that's not it.
Senpai Steph.
What?
I want that.
Oh, this?
The Beast.
She got it for me for my birthday.
Hello.
I don't know your new nickname. I ain't use it yet.
Oh.
Came close, but not yet.
Oh. So we can't hear about
Oh, you gotta develop another angle and then it'll come out. I get it. I get it, big fella.
Back to the drum board.
So what's your strategy?
So my strategy is if you get it on the 90-degree angle and enter at the aquatic equation of maybe 5.
This is
to 10
algebra.
miles.
You about
That
to
be the
lose.
one because
Erasure?
it's like it's
Time out. Erasure
Erasure?
or equation?
Erasure. is different.
Eration because it's
It's
going
sex
to
man.
arise.
Erase?
No, it's E-Rise. Don't do my man like that. It's going E-Rise.
Because when you're in math, you're removing the E from erection and putting it with arise. So
okay.
thank you. Anyway, the equation has been postponed. Got to do some more numbers.
Gotcha.
So let's get into it. Damn. Topic of the day is importance of money in a relationship. It might be some.
It's not important if they all quitting.
Oh no, it's gonna be even more because
Where's your half of the business?
you ain't paying your bill.
Whoa. Who said what? 1,400?
See how that shit just
1,400
wear
stands?
off? See how that shit just wear off? I ain't got shit to say today.
So, like I said, let's get into it. Johnson's, I'm gonna come to y'all first. Pros and cons of money, communication, in a relationship.
Why you always pick on me, bro?
I'm not always picking on you.
You always be like, "Cause you're the elder statesman in the room of the marriage." Anthony
are.
looked at me. Shut up. In the back, you know whose side you on. You never take my side.
What?
You never take my side.
Yo, don't do that. Yo, answer the man question.
What's the question, bro? I'm sorry.
Pros and cons.
Never take my side.
Pros and cons of money, communication, in a relationship.
You can go first, cause you know.
Oh,
Why do I
ladies
have to go
first.
first?
Ladies first.
You lead.
Not today.
Ooh, I like it. I'm gonna get shut the fuck out in this episode.
Yeah, just mind your business. Shut up. Go ahead, babe.
So I think it's very important. But you need to talk about money and bills and who's gonna pay them, when, how, all of that.
What she said.
I gotta say it over again.
No, you're good.
No.
So, to pimp on off what she said, I think it's definitely important. You definitely got to have some type of communication. But I think a lot of marriages fall because they have that particular communication comes late. It comes when everything hit the fan and everybody quit their jobs. The kids ain't got no food, ain't no Similac, no nothing. And then it's a whole argument about what you supposed to do. And yeah.
Wow. We don't have those.
We don't have those problems. No, we don't. Because my broke ass, we had a conversation before we got married. Like, listen, I'm broke. You know I'm broke. But this is what we about to do. So I need you to trust me as I try to make this thing work. So for me, it was more so like we had the conversation, but it's like we know what we're bringing to the table, and we're just going to grind it out into the work.
Solid. The Handies? Same question.
What's the question?
Pros and cons of money, communication, in a relationship.
The pros and cons of money communication. The pros would be to have that conversation before marriage. You could correct me if I'm wrong, babe. I don't think we fully had that conversation. I think I was fucked up before we even made it official, and you rocked out with me. So, do you want to talk? Just talk. I'm trying to be Anthony today.
I want to hear you.
I don't feel like there's any cons in communication. That's about money. Like, how could it be a downfall? A pro is that you set the expectation before you get into something. I think for us, because he was in a situation, I feel like he was super sensitive about the situation. So 1, he would get defensive. 2, he didn't want to talk about it. And then 3, I didn't want to address it because I knew he was sensitive and I knew it was going to blow up. Essentially, I should not have been so lenient about not talking about it because it only blew up at some point anyway, whether it was 6 months or a year and a half down the line. But I feel like every woman and man should pretty much set a clear expectation on what they expect, going into a relationship or a marriage when it comes to finances. A lot of people talk heavy, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then when you get married, it's not that. Some people just don't take care of their ladies and vice versa, whatever the case may be. So I feel like it's super important, and I don't think it's a con at all.
Because of the situation I had prior to me dating Shar, I didn't know a lot. I wasn't privy to a lot, so it kind of backfired. Not backfired. It just got worse actually. That was also in a point in my life wherein I didn't really listen because I always felt like I was accustomed to somebody just saying stuff to me, but like demanding it as opposed to just talking to me. Nobody ever took the time to talk to me, and I actually had to learn that from Shar. That was one of them things that I had to learn. Like, this is what we supposed to do. This is how you do it. This is the better way to do it when you're in a union. And Took a long time. That shit probably just got right like 2 years ago. But yeah, that's our take on that.
2 years ago.
So I got a question for y'all.
Not 2 years ago.
Like, just listening to what y'all said, like, is that like a regret? Like, do y'all regret not having a conversation, or is one of the things you don't regret because not having the conversation actually made y'all like who y'all are today?
I think I gotta vote for both. I feel like it's definitely lesson learned and it builds character. But I do feel like if I could have took weeks and months of stress and awkwardness out of my life, I would have opted for that.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kinda I don't regret it because I would have lost her.
Got you. Okay.
There was a lot of things in the beginning of our relationship that I could have lost Shara to at least about 4 or 5 of them things.
So in the words of Steph, we're gonna get into that a little later. Cause that nigga packed up everything. I'm not letting you let that down, bro.
We can laugh, yo. We always laugh about shit.
That was the night he came to the house crying.
What? She said, I'm out.
Okay.
What? She was top me. She had Brian Baby.
So Quinn,
It's okay, Snookums.
pros and cons of money and communication.
Real niggas cry, cuz.
I feel like it's not really a con. The only pro is it depends on how your relationship developed. So, like, when we first started dating, I was 17. So it wasn't no communication about money. We was all at the same level. We weren't about to move out no time soon.
I know that's right.
When I wanted something, I still called my dad. So it wasn't no communication. So it kind of evolved over time. And as the relationship grew, then you just had the conversations as they come up.
Yeah, so money communication for me, I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking terrible. I'm definitely better at it now than I was 3, 4, 5 years ago. And truth be told, money communication, it may sound weird as shit, but it's a relief to actually have that line of communication. Because, I mean, as we say, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. But if you say, hey, babe, I'm going to have to take a little, I'm pay this a little bit, but I'm going to use the other half of this to pay this a little bit, to be able to communicate that and let that rock out is a relief.
Bro,
so she knows.
King of payment arrangements.
But she knows, like, she feels like, okay, he said he's gonna do this and this. So when she double checks and look back and he did it, she's like, all right, cool. But it's like, all right, instead of fucking up, because there definitely is some fuck ups that we can definitely do. But with getting that communication, it's a stress reliever. Like, all right, babe, I have to do this in order for this to happen, or we're gonna be without this. Because they're said, like, as I stated, you don't communicate. It could lead down a very, very, very trying time. Trust me.
Good, sir.
Ricky, same question.
Oh, wife, you want to go first? Or
Yeah, you can go first.
He's so pleasant.
Oh, look at that. He asked their wife, you want to go first? We ain't never see this Ricky on 5. Ricky ain't ready to go, baby. All right, I'm sorry. No more jokes. I'm back. I'm serious.
Come on, stop hitting the mic.
It's my fucking. I'll be unbelievable today. Here it comes. What is called that?
Dollar sign, BMW pod. My man.
That nigga look like Mr. Glass.
That nigga transferred Rick's neck beard and put it in his head.
Oh shit,
Bro.
Wait,
Catch me on Tuesday.
Why are you wearing Rick's neck beard on your head?
it's like a
It's only right here. It's only peak.
perm, afro, curl.
That Vegeta
Oh,
peak
it's
is back.
bad.
The Vegeta peak is back, bro. Your Vegeta peak is back.
Brother, you
I know.
tried this.
I didn't get it.
Oh man, that's some funny shit.
Man, I knew you listened to this, Net. Fit
By the
this
time-
man in.
My barbershop appointment is on Tuesday, sir. You gonna pull up Mr. Glass, bro?
The Mr.
Hold on.
Oh shit, man.
Let me just tell y'all little motherfuckers something.
She was talking about it.
Around the table like we was in school. It's a whole no.
Oh shit. That's gonna be the cover art.
I'm fine with it too. What, Mr. Glass? I'm fine with that too.
That's still bro.
Shit. You gotta put Mr. Glass, they gotta put me right next to him. There we go. That's the cover art.
Did you get that picture, Monty?
Put the pin right next to him. Put them side by side. We good. I'm down with that.
Shit, man.
He's still my brother, though.
Hey, I'm a team player. It don't matter. If that had to be the freak young boy with the neck tilt to the side like that picture day, listen, I'm fine with that. I take one for the team. This is what we here for. This is what we do.
Damn. Rick and Jazz.
So, I think there are negatives and positives. Negative is you might be single after that conversation.
Definitely. Sure.
But positive definitely outweighs negative because then it's peace of mind, less stress, unless you both broke.
Y'all
But,
broke, y'all can always make OnlyFans. Mask on, okay. But no, it's definitely a positive and negative. It can affect the relationship when you hold back. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that one. I think we all touched on it.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's any cons, really. I agree with the ladies who said there was no cons. Pros is simply being on the same page. I always tell Ricky it's us against the world and not us against each other. So as long as we can communicate and it won't be blindsided, you know, that's fine.
I've been waiting for them to. Cause Rick boy, I couldn't wait for this motherfucking day.
So I'm going to come back to y'all and ask y'all the next question. Is it important for your spouse to know how much you make?
Look at Jazz face.
The little Rick in me will say.
Here we go. I'm about to get a elongated answer. It's going to take 17 minutes.
That's not
Just
the
say
answer.
nothing.
I'm unemployed.
For the
Me too.
purposes of a prenuptial agreement, no. But for those that don't sign a prenup, yes.
Can I ask y'all a question?
You gotta elaborate on that.
Before y'all do that,
yeah,
ask everybody
in
a
this
question.
room.
Okay.
She ain't signed no prenup.
How much money you gotta make for let's just say hypothetically, y'all met each of us and we was making I don't know $1 million a year. Cause I know damn well ain't nobody getting a prenup with a nigga that makes what we make. That's just facts.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, if we were making $1 million plus, would y'all have signed a prenup?
No.
That's real love.
I don't think I would have signed a prenup.
Because you know I was broke. Hey, it's okay. Don't worry about
No, but he said if you was making $1 million a year, even if
Well, like before.
it. She know I had poor money habits. That's all.
So
I
what?
wouldn't have signed the prenup, no.
Sure.
Stanza.
Right? I got a question. I got a question to
What we asked?
what? What's up?
She got an
Wait, I
answer.
didn't.
bro.
You changed the
She got an answer first.
She looked at you. That was the
That was the answer.
That was the
If-
hard no.
If Anthony made $1 million,
And this is before y'all met.
I'm not signing a prenup. But if I did, I probably would.
Oh wow.
It's a
Alright,
reason. though. I have a
so
reason.
can we-
I have a reason.
She signed it. I mean, I sign it. If she made the bill, I'd definitely sign it.
Same
No,
question.
I wouldn't.
I
But
got
if
a
we
reason,
both
though.
were, then yeah.
Can we flip it?
No, I wouldn't sign no damn
No,
prenup.
not us signing what we ask.
Fuck no.
I'm not signing that.
No.
I got-
Said,
I'm
would you
ask
ask?
her
Would
to
you
sign a
ask
prenup.
me?
What would
I'm
I
not
ask her to
asking my
sign?
wife to
All right, so fellas,
Because I'm married with the intent that you're not going anywhere. Like I feel like that whole prenuptial agreement is like, well, you might leave. Like I might. No.
It ain't just
Well,
about
no,
the money,
and
it's
the
about
only
the business.
reason, the only reason why I said if it was like flip, if I was the one with the coin, only because we have a blended family and I don't trust other people. It's not necessarily him, but when you're married, people can come and attack y'all finances, not just me.
Two-time
So
baby.
that would be to protect me. So essentially, like I said,
That makes
there are other parties. So nothing against him, but I don't want us to be going through something and then somebody trying to take me from my house and child support me. No, that happened before, so keep it before.
Kind of
But
a-
other than that, no. Other than that,
real
no.
quick, fellas, how much do y'all have to make for y'all wives to be a stay-at-home wife? I told Shar 175.
175,000?
Yeah, if I was making 100
What do you
grand,
mean? What? Yeah, 1,000.
I'm just making sure we
if
gotta put it out
I
there.
make 175 a year, she could be a stay-at-home
if I was
wife.
making 100K a year,
With
Really?
this economy,
yeah.
You must make a lot of money.
Not even
I ain't always. I like that. I like
that.
that.
Because I will hire my financial advisor. Her. She would be able to budget the shit out that $100K
I get that.
throughout the year.
I can rock with that.
She can.
I'm not mad at
She
that.
can, bro. 1 week I gave her $20. I said, babe, here's your lunch money. Thinking, okay, here's your lunch money for the day.
You get her allowance.
No, not even that.
So you're giving her allowances. He renting out his car.
Not even that. She didn't have. There's a difference between renting out a car and she's saying,
Can we
I
be
did
clear
not
here?
rent the car,
He did
man.
not rent me his car. That's number one.
That's what he told you.
No, that's what you told them? That you charged
Why
me
would I
to
tell him? Why would I tell him that?
Yo, he's lying. Sure, I made that up. Don't do that.
And she was serious too. Like she told it the head. Yeah, that's what you told them.
You said that. You said that, nigga. You about to be hungry for the next 3 nights.
But no, it wasn't giving an allowance. She was like, oh, I got some ramen noodles needed over here. I was like, fuck ramen noodles. I just got paid. Here's $20 for you to get some lunch or some breakfast and lunch, get some coffee, whatever. She was like, all right, cool. So then Tuesday came up. Me thinking, oh shit, she ain't got no more lunch money. She used that for breakfast and lunch. Hey, babe, you need some money? No, I still got the $20. I still got $15 left that you gave me yesterday. The fuck? How did you get breakfast and lunch with $5? She said, don't worry about it. I got it. Friday comes around. Babe, you want me to buy you breakfast? No, I got like $3 left that you gave me. What the fuck? How are you being able to use $20 for breakfast and lunch the whole
Buy
week?
within your means.
But she didn't have, like, it's not like I said, all right, this is $20 per week. No. I kept asking each and every day, and she kept saying she had money.
Yo, a Poppy store platter is $5. That's 4 days out of the week.
I mean, yeah, but what about breakfast?
lunch. Like she did both.
Yeah.
Not
She
like
was
you
doing
had a
both.
Well, she told you she had news at work.
Listen, she probably took some of them little kids' food.
Nobody eat that
Mel
cardboard
just
shit.
steal from children.
That's the definition of fucking.
chocolate
Oh,
little
but,
bit bad.
yeah, so 175, 100, Rick.
1,000 million children. Say no. I'm not gonna do the mini me joke.
I feel like 175
No, but,
is high because that's even more than what we make combined.
I say 175 because it is, but that's why I said that because I want to account into the kids and ours piece vacations, kids
Well, I'm about to
vacations.
quit, so we have to figure it out.
Yes.
Let's have
I'm
a
tired.
We are not doing this.
I'm nowhere near 175.
Make it enough.
Wait a minute. It's enough.
I got room for rent.
Hustle man.
It had to be double what we make already, at least minimum. So
You
hold on.
I'm trying to
think of the amount.
You ain't never gonna be
You
able
got
to
a
stay
triple
home.
So that'd be
yeah,
about-
like spending it. I'm sorry.
150.
Minimum.
Chef.
Between 150 and 175.
Okay, that's good.
And the reason being,
Because the moment you get there, okay, I'm out.
the reason being is just like Rick said, you definitely want to equate what the household is making, you know, like together, plus whatever else you want to do. But we both got like shopping and spending habits. But my wife is one of the people where, say I get my wife, that was some Rick shit. say my wife come across some money, right? And especially like if it's cash, she's not going to spend it. She's still pulling up $100 bills from like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Where me, that didn't went to Polo, it didn't went to Nike, it didn't went to Jordan. Like it's somewhere else. So like I definitely want to make sure that we're still going to I'm still bringing in what we're making together, but still have more in the tub.
Gotcha.
So back to what we were talking about. Is it important for your spouse to know how much money you make?
Yeah. I mean, if we talk about everything else, why not?
Yes, it is important.
All right, so then I'm gonna hit you over the two-parter. Let's do the same thing for everybody else. Rick, if your wife was to make more than you, would that be a problem?
No, not really. Can I be a stay-at-home dad?
Shit. I'm right with you. Shit.
I clean the shit. I get some fucking knee pads and clean the shit out of these baseboards.
Let me tell you.
I'm not cleaning baseboards.
I'm serious about my
Hey, babe,
baseboard.
dinner's on the stove. You using another toothbrush? Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you. When we was like before the baby came, we was going to sell the house or whatever. So her girlfriend came through. She a realtor. She a realtor. She like, yo, this is what y'all got clean. Man, one of them John said baseboards. I was cleaning these baseboards and I painted them. It was like last year. That shit.
It's tedious.
These niggas don't work like that.
Oh my goodness. I was laying on the joint like that. I was laying on the floor like this.
Comfortable laying on your hand.
So,
that's funny.
Handy, same question. Is it important for your spouse to know how much you make?
I don't think it's important, but I guess you could tell, just like Jazz said, like tell everything else, why not? So I don't think it's important. Shar might think it's important, but I don't think it's important. And Shar makes more than me.
He was smelling that money, Shar. Remember that? He made more than me that year, talking crazy. You make more than me. No, bro.
So obviously you have no problem because
yeah, I don't got no problem. She make more than me. She be caking over there.
So
I want me a fucking MCM bag.
What? Don't play yourself. Don't do that. I think it's important just for like expectation setting again. You know, if we're talking about paying bills and you're assuming that I can take on a certain bill, but if I don't make enough money, so I got bills, car notes, whatever, then how is that going to work? I also feel like you got to be upfront about what you can and can't do, and I think I already said that. So, you know, if y'all agree on this is how much each person puts to bills every month, and then you go out and you buy something, whether it's a car or something, and then you can't afford that car, and then you messing up the household money, then I think, you know, there might be some issues there. Why are you looking at me like that?
I was looking at your stomach move.
Whatever. But yeah, that's it. And what was the second part?
So I'm just gonna reverse it. Since he says he doesn't care if you make more. Well, since you do make more, if he made more, would that be a problem?
She gonna quit.
No, it's not a problem for me. You go to work. You do that job, babe. You work.
I made my way up. When she first met me, I think I was making like. Yeah, niggas
Bro.
dumb broke when she first met me. I know the feeling. Dog, I got her off of pure. I don't know. What did I?
Adrenaline, I guess.
Your saving grace is right there.
Thank you, Monty. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
She pulled through on that one. I just had to
She
keep
said,
moving.
just give it time.
You said that?
I was like, girl,
She
what?
definitely had your back. So, Queen, is it important for your
Yes,
spouse?
Queen.
Well, is it important for you to know how much I make?
Yes and no. Long as you can, I feel like it's important only if you have poor money management habits. So if you go out there and you let us make purchases or make decisions, and then you know how much you make personally, and know we can't afford to make those decisions, then it's a problem. But as long as you could cover the household, whatever left over is yours.
So $500 in a strip club ain't no problem then, huh?
First and foremost,
You save the strip club money up.
Let's hit on that real quick, just for a quick second. We had two other roommates, did we not? We were only paying $300 or something for rent.
Oh yeah, I had no responsibilities then. I just bought groceries.
Oh, that shit would have been sick.
I didn't even see a bill. I ain't know.
I don't care how much the rent was.
I'm talking about when it was me, you, Craig, and Nia.
Oh.
We was paying $300 something for the rent. Cause we
Oh,
split.
like-
we split
How is that?
Wait, hold up,
roommates
hold up.
And being married.
We wasn't
It
married.
sucks.
wasn't married yet.
Wait though. So it was like $375. Like y'all split $375.
No. So it was 12 something.
Got you.
Yeah,
All right,
we all
I got you.
split.
Ways
Yeah.
or
Okay.
split
Yeah, it was split
whatever.
4 ways. So we had the money, and it was my 25th birthday. We don't have the responsibilities that we did.
That's why Steph
Yeah.
was buying all them platters because they had all that extra money.
I
Steph
feel
was
like
yo, I'm gonna get
birthdays
one
is
Wednesday.
holidays.
I'm gonna get one Saturday.
Birthdays are
Like birthdays is more
holidays.
important than any other holiday. Like that's your own personal day. Like you
Shit,
pick
tell
what
that
you
to
want
Sean.
for that day. That shit daddy.
Miss definitely my
And it was a
They
big
celebrate every holiday.
And it was my 20th.
What's the Irish holiday? St. Patrick's Day.
That's not true.
Bro, she gonna vacate.
She made T.Y. Yo, T.Y. is well versed. That nigga be waking up. Dad, today's St. Patrick's Day.
She go on vacation for her birthday, aunt birthday, her mom birthday, her dad birthday, her sister birthday, her other sister birthday, T.Y. birthday. Like what? Every day is a holiday.
It's a holiday.
It's definitely. I mean,
I might got raised that shit to 200.
it was my 25th. Think about it. A lot of men come from where we come from, especially a single parent household, don't make it to see 25.
True.
Facts.
So it was a
Super
monumental birthday for me. So yes, I spent $500, and she helped me right there with me, grabbing the stripper money from her bucket, throwing it on her, so she think we got more braids.
So in all actuality, it was more than 500 then.
No,
they was recycling cash.
Recycling cash. She was like,
She was over there. My ones.
She was over there.
I
And
never spent my own money. I spent everybody else's money.
She was over there shaking her ass. Her bucket of money was right next to us. We took her bucket of money and was throwing it on her.
That's her fault. She was too drunk on
like
the
I'll
job.
take it, but it never. The end result was not me spending my money.
But I
She thought she was.
Jazz, would you ever go to a strip club with Rick?
Yeah.
Would you ever go with me, babe?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like I did all of that stuff younger in life, so now it's like it's not excitement for me. I'm just like, oh, okay, everybody's like, oh, strip club, we're a club, and I'm like, yeah, I was there when I was 20, so I mean, it's not really a thing. But
when T.Y. turned 21, I'm gonna try to get him in a strip club before he turned 21.
You want to take your son to a strip club when he turned 21?
Yes.
For what reason?
So I read.
Please don't get on
He
here.
definitely getting that on the soundboard. No, like not like.
Don't get on here and sound like Lil Boosie.
No, that's a difference.
Please don't be like Lil Boosie.
No,
I hate that.
That's out of his pocket. But no, like I'd rather him. Like things like that. No, we not about to. Like his first drink when he 21. I'd rather that be with me.
Treat him,
but
teach him
I don't smoke weed,
good.
so I can't even say like his
limit.
first blunt gonna be with me. Like I don't smoke weed, but
So
Want to do Uncle stuff?
I was about to say, it could be on this end. This end.
What?
Do you want it to be with Uncle stuff?
It could be on this end.
It could be one of us.
I'm talking about the weed. I mean, at least he'll be fine. Matter of fact,
He really did just look like an uncle just now. I'm talking about weed.
It don't gotta be weed. It can be the juice. He think it's lemonade, and he be sitting there like.
Not his
No,
first
you
time.
don't have the first time.
You gotta ask him.
Let's
trying to
smoke
kill him.
regular
I'm
and
gonna tell you now,
then
we gonna fight.
give him an
I'm gonna fight
edible
you.
somewhere down the line.
Don't do that to him.
First of all,
Man, just get that man.
Because edible high is completely different from a
It
regular
is.
high.
It really
Not
is.
that I
And
smoke
don't
weed.
go to New York with the goddamn edibles.
Yo,
Why not do that again?
Yo, me and Rick was sitting by the
So
joint,
paranoid.
and the K9 walked past us and barked at me and Rick.
I said it was a rat.
Shit, what the hell?
He said, what's going on?
Rick gonna say. This is what he did. I'm scared as shit because I'm wondering why the fucking K9 barking at me. I don't know shit about edibles.
Wait,
Rick
like
like
that. It said.
Y'all so paranoid.
No. I'm sitting there and I'm like, he just keep barking, but the cop like, come on. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on? I ain't got shit on me.
First of all, where were y'all at that it was
Sheraton.
We was in
So where were y'all in like the lobby?
He was in the lobby, yeah. And him
Okay,
and
first of all, we just went to the whole Puerto Rico and girls had
That was different.
butter, the weed butter that you make like brownies with in a suitcase.
Nah, but that-
we had the
but
I
brown.
don't know, but this dog
But we
smelled
got
this
on
shit.
a whole plane and like
But
it
you
was
know-
fine.
You know, New York, they heighten everything up.
Yeah, and Rick said. Steph got
Allegedly, these things happen. Hello?
Weed is legal in New York City.
Yeah.
It wasn't when we went. Oh shit, man, my bad. All right,
Child, everybody.
no, just chuck the whole story. Goddamn.
Y'all can't keep your lies straight, child. It's about to come out. So tell me what really.
Next branch, please. Or finish the branch.
So the Johnsons, is it important for your spouse to know how much you make?
Yeah, it's important. So I'm just going to talk about the structure of like my household. because I know that I make a certain amount, and when we first got together, like she literally carried the relationship, like up until like what, like a little before we got married. She literally carried the relationship. So when we first got together, first of all, I had a job, then I got fired, and I was literally flipping unemployment checks, literally, like flipping unemployment checks to pay rent, make sure she had wine, like that type of stuff. And then like leading up to it, it was like, all right,
Wine?
Yes,
Necessity.
I'm carrying this shit.
I didn't know if it was like real wine. I didn't know like wine was like what's the word, like translation for something else.
He incorporated that into the bill.
So every time she came to the house, I made sure that I had either wine in like the personal refrigerator that was in my room, or either like in the other refrigerator. But like literally, like it was nights where I didn't have it. Like the mental capacity wasn't there. Like she literally carried the relationship. So, and even like when we moved to where we are now, I think she still made more than me in the beginning. And then like I was getting promoted and things like that. So like the dynamic switched. It changed. So it might actually be even now, but the bigger bills, like I paid the bigger bills. Our rent went up, so it was like, all right, well, I can't take this whole drink by myself no more. Then it's 2 cars, it's insurance, so it's like it's definitely important. But I also feel like, and this is just me, I feel like my mindset is like, as a man, if we need it, I'm gonna make sure that we're in a position to get it. So regardless of, like the amount that you make, I think it's important so I can know like what I can and can't do, that she can know what she can and can't do. But I definitely think it's very, very important.
That's your.
I agree. I think that it is important to know how much your spouse makes, because of what Shar said. It allows you to like manage your expectations and just know what it is that you can do and what you can't do. You know.
So wrong. If you already actually answered.
Nigga, I've been there. Yeah. so my situation, the Anthony situation, is
I'm living in my truth.
Like, so literally, when Aunt met Shar, right? And I remember because I would go to work, me and Aunt would talk every freaking morning, bro.
Still talk every morning.
No, we don't, because he be asleep and he be doing Lyft, and you know how mornings get. So it's like, at that time, it's like, me and Aunt literally watch each other grow. Like from the broke young bulls, from sandbox days to the broke young old heads that thought we was doing something that really wasn't doing nothing, but we was still trying to make it work. Me and Aunt had several conversations like, yo, how we get them, bro? Like how? Clearly it wasn't based off money, because we didn't have that. How? So yeah.
I'm hoping she put that shit in the vows, man. The way. That's gonna be a good one.
Alright, so we're gonna move right along.
What? How you got her?
Yeah. Not how she got me, but
no. How you got her?
Not how I got her, but how, like, what made her say, "Yeah, you the one." Shit, she probably still ain't saying.
So why not just ask her?
I'm gonna wait.
I want to know.
No.
I'm gonna text you. You let me. Okay.
So, next your first point. How important is it to have a financial game plan in a marriage?
I feel like it's important to have a basis of a start off, but also know that it can change because different things come up or unexpected emergencies come up or plans might change. She'll just be willing to be adaptable, but you should have a basis plan so then you know where you're starting off and where you're going.
Damn, that sounds like when she cursed us out.
I did not curse y'all out.
What is the 5 P's?
It's 6. You
6.
wasn't even listening.
6 P's. Piss.
Oh, she cursed y'all out. Y'all probably needed a child.
What?
Piss performance.
Piss poor?
No.
What is it?
Oh, you doing a lot of piss poor?
What's the 6
She
P's?
said it in like every bit of 3 seconds.
Yeah. What's the 6 P's?
Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance.
I know that's right.
What, you got a headache?
From y'all. Only one that was listening was mine.
It's
The only one that
mine.
repeated it. But I cussed y'all out.
I listened. You ain't cussing like Rick. He wasn't there. He was late that day.
No, he still got to get his curse. I ain't letting that, bro.
I didn't use no curse words.
That don't mean you ain't
Have you
get
ever
cursed
got
out.
cursed
You
out?
ain't use
We
cuss
have gotten
words.
cursed out before without no curse words.
Yeah, I have before.
Exactly. So that's exactly what you did.
I was just trying to provide some structure.
Then we offered the 4%. She said, I don't want that shit.
That's how I know when Char for real when she used cuss words. The fuck do you mean? I'm like, oh shit.
All right.
I got cursed out by Char once. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I was ready to fight. I wanted to fight you, because I couldn't fight her. So she like, babe, call and talk to them. No, I'm not talking to either one of them, because I want to fight.
I did not cuss you out.
I don't want to talk.
Oh my god.
I don't want to talk.
He lies on me.
So, Johnson, same question. I didn't even answer the question.
No, you didn't.
Let me reel it back. It is important to have some type of financial game plan / roadmap, so when shit hits the fan, you'll be better versed and prepared for said situations. I also feel like
Smooth it over a little bit, stuff.
It gonna hurt.
I also feel like there are times where the financial game plan / roadmap would, revert back to what we spoke about before, communication. If there is a game plan in situations and something happens or something comes up unexpectedly or something is short because of an emergency, that communication that we spoke about, you can then revise that game plan and continue on with what needs to be situated and handled in the household. Yeah, so toss that over to y'all.
It's very important. One, you don't want to be on the couch, on the steps, sleeping in the car. Like all them places, you don't want to be them places. But it's more important because like if you factor in, you still, regardless of if you're married, regardless of if you're married or not, you still have like a way of living that you like want to like maintain or whatever. So if we don't have this game plan, then somebody's not happy because somebody's not living the way that they want to live. We watch Married at First Sight. That's one of the shows we watch together. And there's a couple in there, and I'm like, yo, they gonna make it. No, they not gonna make it. Because the chick, she wanted, like, she spent like $14, $15 on shoes. Man, like, you don't need that. But then he come on the show, he got red bottoms and all kinds of stuff like that, and then it's like, they're not even married no more. But it's like, because it was like the financial game plan, it was set, but it wasn't set. So even if you set it, you still gotta agree to it. Like, you gotta agree to it.
I just got a sidebar question for everybody real quick, because you said the couch. Y'all sleep on the couch?
Hells no. I wish I would. We gonna be mad together in this bed. And you next to me.
2 times.
We already know, bro.
I sleep on the couch.
You sleep on the couch for fun. You ain't got to be mad.
I don't do it no more because when we argue, I used to sleep on the couch. But now when we argue, I go to bed. Actually, I do way better. I make sure we don't go to bed angry and we straighten out the situation.
2 times.
Yes.
Yo, I be trying that sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes it's just
sometimes it don't work though, because I'm mad.
But see,
it's like time,
but it definitely is.
And it's not even about being petty. Sometimes I'm mad. Like I am pissed.
I get it, but you definitely have to.
See what I'm saying? That's how I think.
But you definitely gotta try.
All the way over to the other side.
You definitely gotta try to not go to sleep angry. I always say that shit. Like, if we gonna fight, and we gonna settle this shit. Because if something happens to me or you in this time frame that we not talking, sleeping, or whatever case may be, I don't wake up, you're gonna feel like shit. Like, my last hours with being with my husband was me being pissed over him. Something that, it may not have been small or how big it was, but that was my last hours, was being pissed at him.
I hear you. That sounds good. No, like, I mean, so nobody definitely, I don't want to be mad at my wife and then one of us die. Or just say, because I don't plan on dying no time soon, neither does she. But I'm asleep. She died in her sleep. Now I'm mad. One, you was mad at me, and you just gonna die? Like, how you gonna die? But I'm still mad. Look, I'm still mad. But damn. Like, and it's gonna hurt. Like, losing a spouse is gonna hurt regardless. Yes. But I think that excuse that people use, like, you didn't want nothing to happen, and then you don't even get a chance to say sorry. I wouldn't want to say this shit anyway. I'm fucking mad.
Because I'm emotional, and in the beginning, my dumb ass used to sleep on the couch for like 3 days.
Dumbass.
I'll be in the bed. I wouldn't leave that spot. I'll be like, if she died like this, I'll be in the bed. Like,
why she gotta be like this?
No, because Sharp petty as shit. No, Shar be like this. Shar be like, this is how Shar gonna be. Shar gonna be like, I'ma fucking die like this.
She gonna plan her death?
He gonna be mad. Yeah. Stupid ass gonna be mad as shit.
The close to the eyes just being
I'm telling you.
I'ma die like this.
She fucking around me. Shar gonna be like,
on that note,
I'm dying, nigga. I'm on my dumb ass on the couch like dying.
Wait, no, but
Go upstairs and she did.
God.
Don't call the cops for 3 days over there.
Y'all hear this, right?
smelling the body.
He is psycho.
That's how I would have been, yo. No bullshit.
He's not lying.
It's been 5 years, dog. I probably would have been like that 2-3 years. 3 years ago, I would have been like that. I swear to God.
You gonna cut over the dead body, huh?
Cut over the dead body.
You call out a for
Everybody calling the phone, texting me and shit. I'm just like, don't call me.
He gonna be in jail.
They gonna think you wasn't.
Yeah, man. Then he gonna be in jail.
Walking out like Cuba getting Junior did. You tripping.
terrible. So Tashira, same question. How important is it to have a financial game plan in a marriage?
It's very important. Especially now that a bitch is unemployed. But before I even
You're not.
quit
Stop
and
saying you're
everything-
unemployed. You start your job on the 13th.
Before I even quit and everything, we kind of like sat down and had like a talk and how we were going to do this and how I was going to, keep money coming in to pay like my bills and everything and how he would help. And so it's always important. It just goes back to communicating about finances and money and expectations and what's required.
So I got a question, another sidebar question. This is for everybody. Everybody can go around and answer really quickly.
Yo, you hosting the day, big fella. Like you right there with Steve Harvey today, bro. Like you right there.
Niggas finally want to study. I was saying study for fucking 10 episodes.
I still ain't
You
studying.
thought I studied?
Oh, it's natural.
You've been pondering some thoughts for probably like 2 weeks now.
Actually,
You told us.
no.
You always say save for the pod.
But no,
Can't nobody say nothing. You gotta write it down.
It's just flowing. It's just flowing.
I hate it.
So-
Yo, just save for the pod. I ain't say nothing. I sneezed. Save for the pod. I can't
This is
sneeze.
again, this is for everybody. I'll start with myself first. So the question is, if your spouse needed 3 months to quit their job to find a better job, as well as their health is deteriorating because of said job,
Pick me.
would you be okay with that? I'm gonna come back. I would absolutely. There's been plenty of times where I told Imani, I said, "Fuck that catnip bitch."
Whoa, why should I be all that?
That's a street name, ain't it?
Oh my God, you giving too much information. We told you about this.
Fuck 'em.
Yo, they don't
But
be
yeah,
out
I
here.
told Monty to quit her job plenty of times, and whatever I would have to, I literally told Monty I would sell my fucking PlayStation 5, TVs, all other shit
Sell it all.
to make sure that ends would meet for her.
I don't even play the PlayStation. I ain't selling it.
But I told her, I told her
So
this simply because of the shit that I seen her going through.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying, listen, if you need to quit and we got to struggle for 2-3 months, it is what it is. I mean, she wrote it out, but that option was always going to be it's always going to be on the table because her health and mental health is more important than the shit, the extracurricular activities that I do with the games and all that other shit. So, same question for you, babe. If I needed 3 months,
you need 3 months.
I don't need.
Can you give me like 6 months notice about the 3 months stuff? I got a couple extra spending habits. I'm gonna need a curve. Couple nail salon visits might need to be missed. Just let me get my eyebrows done. I can make the rest work. That's it. Just give me a notice.
So you need a 6
Like, don't wake up on Monday, going to work, fuck shit up, and then come home without a job. Don't do it that way. Give me some time. Let me know at least a week before. Like, I'm about to go in here. Say,
How I'm
fuck
gonna come
this
home
job.
without a job? I'm already home.
Don't come
Don't
out
let
that
him
fucking
fucking-
room.
Don't let him come pick up the equipment and then it's just like, I'm getting ready, like, all right, babe, you ain't gonna get up for work yet? No. You got work at 7:30, right? You took a day? How many days? By the time we get to Wednesday, you got to say something.
Shit, man, I got 2.75 hours left, and I'm gonna find a way to use them bitches before that.
You got 2.75 hours.
So that equates to 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm taking the fucking.
You gonna leave early one day, huh?
Yup.
From home.
Yup. Log off.
Yo, that's
so,
funny.
I'm gonna go to you. Wrong, same question.
So, that's literally the conversation me and my wife had.
Mm-hmm.
So I think one of the most difficult things is when you're home and your spouse come home and they can't leave work at work and they bring work home. So literally, I watched her for probably like 2 months, where it's like, yo, you good? Yeah, I'm good. No, you're not good. And I would like let her vent to me, and I couldn't like really. I didn't have a solution. And one day I was just sitting there like, yo, this not gonna work. Like this ain't gonna work. So I'm like, all right, what can I do? Like what can I do? Like, yeah, I know what I make, I know what she makes, but we still need this money for these bills. Like, we gotta figure something out. So I'm like, listen, we both do live part time. If you need time, because I can't afford for you to keep coming home and you have nothing to offer me because you're just so frustrated with the job. Like, that is the worst feeling.
It is.
So it's like, I come home, and usually, before we start like potting all crazy, we used to play Call of Duty. Come home, I'm downstairs. She comes down, she talk trash. I'm getting killed. We laughing, we joking, like it's fun. All that ceased. She would come home, she would just lay down. She not eating. She drinking wine. Like, I mean, bottom. Like, not just drinking it. Like,
is she putting a little glass attachment to the bottle? And just,
I mean, I bought her one of those, but no. Like, she just like it's just she going back and forth. Like, baby, you hungry? No, I'm not hungry. Something gotta happen.
You start drinking hard liquor on Monday afternoon.
Listen, so here's the funny thing.
The wine don't help.
I'm out here. I'm drinking tequila, brown liquor. Babe, I want some. You don't even know what it is. Make me one. Trick that ass last night. She had a Red Bull and go to sleep. She told, babe. I said, you know what this is? No, but I want it. Okay, cool. 5 minutes later, I can't go to sleep. Yeah, it was Red Bull in that drink. Why you ain't tell me? Because you thought she was grown. But it's like I couldn't deal with it. So it's like I said that, and like for 3 or 4 nights, like I prayed, like I need some type of something. You gotta tell me something because I don't make the wrong decision. So I came home one day and she in the bed, she just looking like she just like it's a blank stare. I said, babe, quit. You serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Like, just quit.
He was waiting for that shit.
Right. So sorry. So
she was like, God, let this nigga come home and say something.
I'm getting to that though. So she had been saying for the longest, like, yo, I want to be a stay-at-home wife. I don't make enough. You can't be a stay-at-home wife. That's just not gonna happen. And I said the only way for you to stay at home is if, one, you're gonna promote my business to the point where I have like an event, like 2 or 3 events every month, but it's like a consistent flow of like good money. Mm-hmm. You can quit for that because I'm still gonna work at my job. But you're like you're the like that point person. You orchestrating everything. I'm just getting the food, shopping, all that good stuff. If you can consistently do that and get me to that point, then you can quit because I got that extra income coming in. So for long as like I wish you make me a stay-at-home wife. Yeah, that's not happening. Like it's 2 parts to this situation. But we had the conversation. I'm just like, listen, I can't afford for you to keep coming home and you have nothing to offer. You're not cooking. You're not eating. You just looking like you're just sitting there, like and you just drinking wine. That's not Like I need to get back to this happy place. Like hello, like can we talk trash? Like can we argue or something? Like I can't sit there like what are you doing? Like no.
That's no one even want to play argue.
Bro.
I mean,
I'm with you, bro. Because
I hate them bitches.
When Monty used to work 6:45 to 6.
That joint wasn't even 6:45 to 6. I had to be there 5:45 in the morning.
Hey, babe. Hey, what's up? Yo, Steph, what's that? Oh, Monty just. What you eating for dinner, bro? I made salmon and shit, and I'ma just eat it. I guess I'm gonna put the other half in the refrigerator for her to take to lunch tomorrow.
That's a long day.
Oh, word.
If you got off at 6 and somebody come get their fucking kids on time,
you know my line been for the longest.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
That's been my line for the past like 3 months.
I can't even my clearances.
All them kids.
So
but I just
get dumb parents.
I couldn't deal with it no more.
Then what if the roles were reversed? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
She tried to get me to quit my job. I said I can't. I make more. So when I was stuck that summer when I was in Delaware for like that whole like month, I literally worked every day. Had 2 days off. I was in a wedding and I made up something. But I had a catering event that they paid everything. I had to send them their money back. And it's not like I had the money like on hand. Like no, like I started shopping and everything. Had to send all that back. So now I'm in Delaware trying to do Lyft and DoorDash when I'm tired, but it's not the same as how it is in PA. So it's like, yo, you're not gonna sit at Rome in the kitchen, burnt you for your money? No. She said, babe, just quit. Like we'll figure it out. And I'm just like, no, my pride won't let me do it. Like my pride won't let me quit. I can't do it because I mean, it's again my mindset is, and we talked about this, and I believe actually we all talked about it. I feel like the one thing that the four of us have in common is we will literally die trying to make sure that our wives are good. So if it's me and I ain't got it, I'm not going to sleep, and I'm grinding. You can go to sleep, but don't ask me, babe, spend some time, watch this movie. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Andy, same question.
What was the question?
So,
I want you to hear my swallow.
They won't.
if
they won't be there.
If Shar needed to take 3 months off because of the situation that's going on with her job, and it's making
Right.
her,
Yeah.
Shar extra. She about to have a baby. She gonna take 6 months off.
As she should, because
I was actually about to say that.
Mama baby bonding time.
They about to create a platinum for
with Shar and her maternity leave, she get 4 months, but if she get 6 months, the last 2 she don't get her full pay. So, I do hope she tell me if she gonna take the 6 months. Because if she do, I know I'll have to get that situated. But yeah, if she wanted to take 3 months off, yeah, just give me a notice. I'll just it's gonna take away from time being spent, but I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do.
Sure. Fuck your mental health, nigga.
That's what she said.
So, I mean, in our relationship, unfortunately, like, I had no other choice. Like, Anthony didn't have a job for a certain period of time. And it was a couple months. How long was it?
That was before we got married.
I don't care. He was living here. Oh, you lying. I mean...
no, I think it was like a month.
It was
and a
the
half.
summer, wasn't it? It was like for a portion of the summer, right?
It was a month and a half.
It was, yeah.
It was after the school bus company, right?
Yeah, it was a month and a half.
You sure?
Yeah, it wasn't.
It felt longer than that.
It felt
Not going to work. Again, I was talking to Rome about this when it actually happened. Got laid off, and then
he was the maddest, happiest nigga.
Yo, I got laid off. This is how I know. Like I cannot fucking just not do shit. Got laid off on a Monday. By Wednesday, I had a new job, but I couldn't start.
You can
that
thank me,
new
sir.
Job. Yeah, thanks for getting fired.
He just said y'all can't bring that up. That's a trigger.
My bad.
He brought it up. Not me.
That's why I don't want to take.
That's the name of the episode.
That's a whole episode. It's a whole episode.
If we can make that a fucking voice note, that's a trigger.
Rick brought it up, not me. No, I worked on Monday.
I ain't even been writing this shit down, Rick. You ain't. But that's the fucking.
Started on Monday. No, went to work on Monday. Got fired the same day. Had a new job by Wednesday. That whole month, and then my start date wasn't until the end of the month. That whole fucking month felt like shit. Cause all I was doing was sitting around the house while she was grinding, doing nothing but watching Undisputed, sitting on my ass, not doing shit.
He texted me.
Felt like shit.
He said, bro, I can't do it. I said, bro, you got a job. Just wait. Like, that's, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, we need a couple dollars. Like, no, because I don't know what I'm going to pay it back. I'm like, thank you. But I would have gave it to you. Like, that's just who I am. Like, I gave it to her. I made sure she was good.
So, go back there with the same. Again, I know we all.
Skip Jazz is a trigger.
No, not your actual. Not question. But yeah, he had to quit his current job where he at for 3 months because mental health, and it's just they not treating him right, and vice versa. Would you be able to hold the fort down and vice versa?
Yeah, definitely.
We've been there before. Two kids. You've been out twice.
It's
and
so,
I had to do it by myself.
About you.
I mean, we've been there for me for 2 months.
Yeah.
It's so glad to know that like we all got like that story.
Yeah.
Whether it been both spouses or one spouse, I think that but I feel like stuff like that is what makes the marriage stronger. Like if I can't lean on you in this marriage, then we don't need to be married.
You know, I wanted to real quick before we get back into the actual topic. One of the reasons why I love our generation is because like mental health is like key with us, right? Like our parents' generation, our grandparents' generation, mental health wasn't even a thing. Like I don't even think that was like
weakness to them.
Yeah,
Hey, do me a favor.
Can I be honest?
Say that for the December pod.
No, cause like.
But no, we can tap back in on that.
Tap back into
because we gonna have those men there. So, but like it's like we focus on that so much because, which is crazy how our generation is the generation where marriages aren't lasting.
So here's the difference.
That's the wild part about it, that we focus on that and that we deal with that, but our marriages in our generation aren't lasting.
I blame celebrities.
I kind of gotta agree with Rick on that one. However, I feel like back then they had mental health issues. They coped differently. They used drugs.
But they didn't. What I'm saying is, it wasn't like, you know how we could talk about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think.
So we're talking about it.
So they were just like, yo, roll that shit up.
But I'm just like, if you think about it, I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure everybody.
Bills,
I'm quite sure everybody at the table got a family member that was like on drugs, that they probably watched like a whole like debacle. They had kids. They had real life issues. They had bills. The coping mechanism, like they didn't have like those safe havens to talk about it, or they felt as though they couldn't talk about it because their parents were always working, right? So they just picked up drugs, and they just stuck with it. Like that's how they dealt with mental health back in the day.
Or
a bottle.
Or they didn't.
Or a bottle.
Or the men our age in the 70s, 80s and shit. They thought that shit was feminine. Like, man, the fuck up, do what I gotta do.
Yeah, it was normal. Like, oh yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah. So yeah, let's continue, man. Great conversation we're having so far. So the Johnsons, how important is a joint bank account?
You want to go first? Okay. I don't care, cause Bill's still getting paid. Like, so what we did, we literally just got a bank account. Last year? Like a joint bank account last year. Only thing coming up bank account is the cell phone bill. That is it. But it's like if we plan to go to Jamaica, so we'll put money in that account and then pay from that card, so that's not coming from our like normal expenses. So like if I do Lyft, I have my bank connected to that bank, so I can just send Tasha the money and then she'll put it in that particular account, because Freedom Credit Union is stupid. So if you got a joint account, you go in like one bank and not two. So it's stupid. I just think credit unions are dumb for that. And she linked hers first, so I was just salty. Okay. Yeah, but it's like, I mean, the only thing coming out of the cell phone bill. I don't think it's a necessity. As long as them bills is getting paid, I don't give a damn where they coming from. Well, I do, because main man not about to pay my bills, because I'm gonna feel like less than a man. Like he can't pay my bills, but I mean, in terms of like we working and stuff like that, like bro, I don't care.
For sure.
I think it depends on a couple. I think that if you guys like want a joint account, that you can get it like for savings to, save up for like vacations, or save up for like a down payment on a house or furniture or whatever the case may be. But I don't think it's a necessity in a marriage to have a joint account.
Money.
I don't think you have to have one. Like we didn't necessarily decide to make a joint account. He just added me to his account. But at that
for
point,
emergency, by the way.
But at that point, I wasn't out of undergrad yet, so it wasn't like a necessarily sit down, we gonna get a joint bank account to do X, Y, Z. It just happened.
It was just like, yo, if you need some bread and I have an extra, use the card and let me know. Damn.
We can't get away from these ambulance.
We definitely can't.
No, it was the ambulance the other time.
No, that might be the cops in the West. Nope, it's ambulance too.
But yeah, like it was on some. Here's a card just in case you need some extra money in your parent. I mean, I know your parents gonna have it, but just in case you don't want to bother your parents, I get paid every week or whatever the case may be. Here's some bread. That's what that was. So we technically don't have a joint account. If we wanted to get one, then we would. But as long as the bills is getting paid, and we're doing what we need to do, I don't really need to see a need for it at all, in my opinion. Lease?
I mean, we don't have one, but I do see one benefit: taxes. When you file in taxes, make it easier, because if you file in joint and you do to one spouse's bank account, most banks are going to reject it now because it has both names on there, and they can't legally take it. So that's the only benefit I really see for it. But other than that, I mean, as long as everything is settled and you guys talk about it, then what's the point?
I agree with my husband, but to a certain extent, like with the taxes, it plays a part. If it makes it easier on him, because majority of the time when he pay the bills, they come off of his card. If it makes it easier for him, sure. But y'all know my husband, and if we got a joint bank account, it's such and such in there. And the new Samsung about to come out.
You talking about it? Dassa Trigga. I was ready to fight Rick for that credit.
As long as things are paid.
Shit ain't paid for the pot. Anyway.
Before they answer, right? Before you ask them, I feel like joint accounts is how my man got burnt for that $1,400. I just want to put that out there.
So no, I don't think it was, because it goes,
it was, big fella.
No. So me and her don't have a joint account. Me and her don't have a joint account. It goes to whoever filed the taxes and basically put their account on it. So when I got the $2,800, right?
So y'all all file together?
No.
Some people do, some people don't.
Okay. We'll talk about that after the pod.
When we filed together, and got the $2,800, I said, babe, here's your $1,400. I said, how do you want it? Do you want me to go to the bank, or do you want me to send half via whatever and then half from the bank? So I did whatever she wanted me to do, and that was it. I didn't get robbed of my $1,400. She didn't get robbed of her $1,400.
All my stimulus checks came late, so I couldn't get robbed if I wanted to.
What?
We have a joint bank account. The reason why we have one is because the finances is Shard, that like she is a general manager at her bank, so she deal with finances, she run finances. I'm completely fine with that. I send her the bill money, she rock out. Now, it was a point in time we was doing marriage counseling, and I was told to get more involved. So I came home. All right, this is what I want you to do. I want you to put all the bill money into the joint account. When you put it in the joint account, I can see that. I did all that shit, right? I don't even check that motherfucker. But look, it was off of like I'm listening to what's being told in marriage counseling, and I'm thinking like, all right, like she gonna love that, like she gonna love me trying to take the lead on some shit, and or like how I said with the $1,400, like do this, do that.
You didn't learn from
I didn't.
past mistakes.
I didn't.
When you told her to do that thing and she looked at you like you was fucking crazy.
Bro,
You didn't learn from taking leads. You didn't learn from that.
Yo, I don't know. Like certain stuff when I try to take the lead, it don't work. I think that's what a lot of men do. Like, I mean, but she do the bill money do go. I'm sorry, the bill money do go into that account, and it do get paid out of that account just in case I want to see it. But in the beginning, it was like a.
But you don't look for it.
I don't. I look at it like once in a blue moon. Like that's when I look at it. Cause sometimes like if I put money in TY account, I got them all linked.
Babe, how much we got in your joint account? Alright, I'm about to swipe it.
I don't even.
No, I'm saying me. Like that's me.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't even care to have a card for that, John. So like, I don't care about that.
I'm gonna tell you what it is for me, though. When we set the joint account up, she set it up so that all of the what's what I'm looking for.
Perks.
The perks was gonna come out of her account and not mine. So it's like, well, if you set up direct deposit, then she get $50. But I set my direct deposit up, so why can't it go to my account? She says no, it's gonna go to mine. No, it's not gonna go to yours. Like, give me $50. Still ain't get it.
How you feel about that, babe?
I feel like It's whatever your household needs. I mean, for whatever works for your couple is what y'all do. Like you said, we have a joint account. We just pay bills out of it. Honestly, I feel like it takes more time out of my day to funnel money there and funnel money out. But that's what I do. It works. It does help for, let's say, income tax. Your money goes there. We're about to have our official wedding, so I'm pretty sure all of the elder people might be writing checks. Of course, they're going to write Chartice and Anthony Handy. So
where you put that check at? Where you put that check at? Where you put that money at?
What money?
Because I know it was a bridal shower. And
from my bridal shower?
But it was for the.
It was for her.
Yeah,
it was for y'all.
My bridal shower.
It's not for
bridal.
You didn't even come.
All right, but the check. Don't say I ain't come. I was at work. I was at work.
I thought there was no boys allowed.
So
no, I was supposed to pop up.
I did say once we realized that it wasn't actually 40 people coming, I said, "Babe, do you want to invite the guys?"
So you mean to tell me I could have came and got some food?
You could have came and got some
Here's
food.
the thing, though. I was at work. Now, if I'd have pulled that big ass truck on Torresdale Ave, and then one of the officials seen me hop out the truck to go take a picture, and then I come back to working and I get fired, then what?
Then I mean that's them 3 months that she got.
You're right. However, you weren't even scheduled to work that day from the get. You were off, so you took on overtime.
We got a wedding and a baby coming up. I need the money.
He was lost in New York that day. He was Kevin McAllister that day too.
For three weekends in a row.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's whatever your household calls for, then that's what you do.
All right, so I'm gonna come right back to y'all. The importance of financial stability before marriage. You already discussed this.
Bro, you can't even ask that question because we ain't have it.
That's true.
It's very important.
It's very important. Can I get into it? What's that?
Go ahead, do your thing.
Are you sure? Or are you? All right, so
that was the 300 Spartan kick, nod of approval. He looked at her. She gave him the knock. Go ahead and kill that nigga.
All right, so prior to me moving, or prior to me and Shara being together, I had my own house. I went through some things. I ended up losing everything. I lost my job. I lost my house. Lost my car. Damn near lost my child. I was in the worst shape mentally, physically, emotionally, Not
physically, because you bigger now than you was then. Not physically.
That's healthy fat, though. That's healthy fat. But I was in the worst time of my life. I'm gonna just say that I was in the worst time of my life. So, like, it was just like when I met her, I was trying to transition out of that, but I still couldn't because the devil was working. But then trying to learn me, I guess, like, that's when her falling in love with potential came in. But it was just like the worst time for me to, like, I shouldn't have had a girlfriend. I shouldn't have had nothing. I shouldn't have been fucking nobody. Like, I really should have just been focusing on myself and focusing on my son.
So you fucking?
Real rap, man. Like, I shouldn't have been doing none of that shit. And like, that's why I feel like she deserved the world, like, because she put up with all that shit. Like, again,
yes, retire me.
Yes.
It's just so many things like during that period of time that she just could have just been like, fuck this nigga, like I'm not putting up with all that shit. But yeah, like, I was making like $12 an hour when she first met me, like, horrible. But yeah, man, like, it's babe, come on.
Huh? Just got that. What was the question? Yeah, I answered, right?
Yeah, she did answer.
I did.
Oh.
I said I feel like it's very important. Like, yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say.
Okay. So, Johnson, same question.
I think it's very important. I think a lot of the things that we went through in the beginning of our marriage, we wouldn't have gone through if we were financially stable. before we got married, but it also kind of like grew us and grew our bond. But financial. What's the question? Say it again.
Importance of financial stability before marriage.
That's the word. Financial stability is really important before getting married.
Oh, I'm next.
Yeah, off phone.
Your wife is answering.
Yeah, it's definitely important. Just to pinpoint off of what she said. Again, like in the beginning, we didn't have that financial stability. We made it work still. But I would encourage everyone before they get married, like even in that dating stage, like try to find some type of financial stability. Understand that you get married for love, but that financial stability, it helps out. Don't just go out there to have a $50,000 wedding and you make $12 an hour. That's chalked. Because you still have to live after the marriage.
Or you can have your $50,000 wedding, just save up for it. Don't not have your dreams because of how much you making. Prepare for them.
Facts. And I still get cussed out this day for having a $3,000 photographer.
Who cursed you out? Yo, I asked you a question, bro.
No, y'all did cuss me out.
Who cursed you?
Moneybag.
Both of y'all.
Oh, you was Moneybag Yo. You a Moneybag. I didn't curse you off for that.
You didn't curse. Y'all was like $3,000 for a photographer. It's kind of crazy. Y'all
Well, ask him how
That's
much
not a curse you out.
his photographer and videographer is now.
He get money now. He didn't get money then. He didn't get money then. It was different.
I never said that was too much.
Well, that's what Steph just said.
No,
Play
they
back.
said that.
Play it back.
I said. What did I say?
You said
no. You said 3 racks.
Yeah.
Was a lot.
Yeah.
Damn, Marjon was. My bad.
We have a photographer and a videographer.
I had both.
Oh,
so
yeah,
together,
shit,
that's
yeah.
5.
I had both. And it was 11.
Hold on, how much is the videographer?
3.
I thought you.
She.
So our videographer was $1,100, and our photographer.
Oh, she gonna shoot this video. But yeah, man.
Lee, same question. Financial stability before marriage.
I guess it's kind of quite important. I mean, I kind of was, in a way, financially stable, so I can't speak on what I didn't have.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm just asking. I don't want no smoke.
Yes, I think it is important, and I feel like it sets the tone for the marriage as well.
Definitely sets the tone. If you think broke, you're going to be broke.
My queen. Importance of financial stability before marriage.
I feel like financial stability is important, but more so financial education. Because you can have money and still not know what to do with it.
That's a fact. We need her as a teacher.
That's going to be loud as shit in here, man.
Yeah, you say that at least once every week, and it's always me. I'm so glad it's not me this time. Financial education.
He ain't even in front of the mic.
It's still equivalent to having no money.
Can we get that sent to the school district in Philadelphia?
It's not even that. Can we get that sent to the parents? Because a lot of parents will sit there and tell you, like, you got to move, you got to do this, you got to do that, but they don't show you how to do it. So, like, I'm going to take my mom.
Know how to do it themselves.
And that could be true, but what I'm saying is.
That's very true.
And I have no debates about none of that. It's a generational thing. So, like, I'll take my mom, for example. My mom is good with managing money now, but she always wasn't. But she always told me to save, but never showed me how to save.
Facts.
My grandma, bruh. My grandma didn't tell her how to save because my grandma wasn't work. Like, she was working, but she was like, she had all her kids like back to back to back. So it was like, main man was working, she wasn't working type situation. So I think you get to know the coffin with that money.
Yeah, you can't just say
save.
Yo, don't mess up your credit.
That joint is jacked.
You can't just say credit is everything. Like, you gotta teach me like credit utilization and everything that come with that. Like, you can't just say that one thing.
Check you out.
The parents talking about don't fuck up your credit. Excuse my language here. The same parents that put the light bill and the cable bill in your name.
I ain't
never experienced that one.
My mom didn't do that.
They do it with a blink slip.
But y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
I got some family members that did it, but
It
Big
didn't
Sarah
happen with
wasn't
me
doing
and my
that.
sisters,
Well,
but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So definitely want to go back to the financial education, because I can honestly say that my wife has taught me to budget way better than I was before. I used to write that shit down on my phone. When now I have an Excel file sheet on my computer and shit. Now with what I'm going to make, what I'm budgeting, what bills need to be paid, and et cetera, et cetera. Because I used to just write this shit down and on a piece of paper in my desk, and now I'm like, shit, can't find my...
That wasn't even a piece of paper. That was a Post-it note.
But yeah, so now I'm actually, she taught me and helped me, and I improved. Now I'm doing that shit on Excel file sheets and shit like that. And it's
Money, it
important.
sounds like you deserve a gift.
She gets gifts all the time.
Yeah, another one.
She gets foot rubs and all that
you
other
about to
shit.
have a good week.
She gets endless foot rubs and all
Yeah,
other
it's
shit.
another one.
She gets them all the time. All the time.
Okay, Money,
All the
write
time.
it down. What you want, girl?
Don't do that because he'll kill somebody try to get it.
Listen.
I got a cheat code, so I actually feel like I need to be doing better with that.
What's the cheat code? Oh,
Sure,
sure.
yeah. So let me ask you this question, babe.
She deserves a gift too. That's what she getting at. That's what them hands just. Don't get it nothing.
So, is the spouse who makes the most money considered the leader of the marriage?
Damn, it was 5 branches?
Yeah, it was
6.
Shit!
This is the last one, yo. We did it, and we actually making good time, man.
Cool beans.
So yeah, so is...
That's because y'all ain't have a lot of sidebar stories today.
No, I actually felt like we had like
We had a lot.
and they were good.
We had
They
a 4
weren't
indoors.
long.
No, what they weren't goofy. They were just
Not
stayed
yet.
on top of it.
Not yet.
So, is the spouse who makes the most money considered the leader of the marriage? So basically, am I the leader of the marriage? And I'm gonna say, I'm answer it now for you. No.
I feel like it per se
You make more than
goes
money?
to your household. I don't necessarily believe in a leader in a marriage because one person is not going to be able to lead in everything. So even if you make the most money, if you don't know how to spend your money, budget your money, how to flip things around so you still meet all your needs and still have money for yourself so you can do things you want to do. So you're not stressed out because you don't have an outlet. It still don't make you the leader.
Facts. And like I said, there's definitely, and I've learned that in my marriage, that I may be well versed in this particular field and you may be well versed in this particular field. And granted, I'm not going to get into it. We found that out through trials and tribulations and all the bullshit. But now that I know my place, where I'm good at and what I suck at, I let you lead in those fields because it's better not only for our marriage, it's better for both of our mental to know who's strong where and vice versa. And to answer your question, yeah, bro, I sit on my ass and I'll make almost $30 an hour.
Yeah, don't play with my money though. I make sure the house is good, but when I go to make my nail salon appointment and then I come home and the lights don't come on, we go have to fight.
Well, if we come home and the lights not on, that's on you.
But I'm saying in general, they putting a piece of paper on the door, we gonna fight.
But if I tell you that they're gonna put a piece of paper on the door because I had to take a little bit to pay the cable bill so you can watch your ass
It's not more
nots.
important than rent.
But if you tell me the pink piece of paper might come, then I could rebudget my situation. You might not get dip powder there. You might just get regular gel polish. She gets ways to budget around it.
Communication.
Because if I don't know,
Communication.
I can't.
And that's what communication is for.
I think you brought up something really good though. When you said pretty much just knowing your place, like knowing what you suck at, what you good at, and just being honest. Because I feel like we went through struggles here. Like maybe one of us trying to overcompensate on something that we know we're not good at, and I'm like, hey, I don't care about that. Like I don't care that you're not a handyman. Like I'm more impressed that you go out and spend 2 racks and find somebody to do it, and I come home and my house is remodeled.
2 times. Because I'm not fucking paying.
But even when he's spending the money, he gonna still put the knee pads on and try.
act like
he gonna try and fail before he
I don't need for you to be a handyman. I don't need for you to fix my car. I don't need for you to be a mechanic. None of that. I want you to be like 1 or 2 things, babe. I got a guy, or 2. Do you have a guy? I got the money.
So I know.
So I gotta in the beginning, right? Because I went through everything that I just stated in the beginning of our relationship. I felt like Shar didn't trust me with a lot of stuff.
I didn't.
But my thing was, how can we get this? How can we go further if you don't trust me? But it was also like, I felt like if I brought an idea and I did the homework, like my pastor said, a lot of shit.
I don't know. You ain't about to cuss and say your pastor.
Shout out to Pastor Tim. He saw me.
No, all right. So look, it was certain thing. It wasn't just Pastor Tim and our wedding counseling and all that stuff, but it was certain
I feel like
things.
he took it too literal though. Like, no, I don't trust you replacing my bathtub. Absolutely not. But I trust you with paying for it to get done. So I felt like he was too literal. No, I don't trust you with that. As you probably don't trust me cutting your hair, and that's a $30 job, as opposed to me trusting you replacing our plumbing in our house that could be a $4,000 job, and if you mess it up, now it's $20.
You trust me with the sink? I changed the sink.
I could change the sink.
No, you can't.
If I
Don't do that.
tried.
See, now you making me look crazy.
Let's go. You gotta have a fix off.
Fix off.
But
Fix off with the handies.
I just felt like sometimes trust, cause all right. So look, if you know your significant other ain't like my love languages, we gotta get to that. Remind me, all right. If my love language is like words of affirmation, right? That's my love language. So if I come in here and I say, all right, let me try to do this. If, as opposed to, not saying you did this, but if the response is, what you gotta do that for? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? As opposed to, all right, babe, go ahead. But if I fuck up, you like, babe, you got this. Just go back to the drawing board.
I'm wired.
Can I finish talking?
You don't.
If you it's part of the boosting of your husband. Like if you come back and say, all right, babe, let's try this together, or all right, babe, just do this different, or babe, try to focus on this more, and then come back to the table and I'm quite sure you're gonna get it. That could motivate a man. Like, oh damn, she trusts me with this shit. Like she believe I could do it. Damn, I could believe I could do it. Now we got a whole basement and that joint is decked out to the core. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be a part of that. What you saying?
You was very adamant about you finishing. But because I'm wired differently, I'm not about to sit here and let you mess up my money. I equate things to money. So if you coming in here, we buying all the supplies for you to fix something, and I know you gonna fuck it up, and then you fuck it up, and then we gotta buy more supplies.
You don't know that I'm gonna fuck something up.
Anthony, I'm still waiting on you to put the door in my closet, that the door ain't there. Wrong, where my closet door?
I ain't know nothing about that.
I thought you knew about that.
The closet door?
That he took down and
I'm gonna get the accordion thing.
No, accordion my ass. I want my door.
I don't know
ain't
about
no
that.
door up there. But anyway, I say all that to say I can trust you, but am I being foolish or is it insanity for me to trust you with something that I know you gonna fumble the bag with?
You don't know that I'm gonna fumble
Anthony,
the bag.
I Shartees handy know that you are not handy, and I love you, and it's fine. I feel like you need to let it go, Pearl.
That's okay, bro.
It's just let it go. If you come in here
Just
with
make that
2
phone
stacks and slap it on the table, yes, you got the money. Like you doing a good job.
I got you. So now, you come in, you slap the 2 racks at the table. You go upstairs and you try it again. It might work. Just might work.
I shouldn't have to slap money on the table for
But
that
why
to work.
you don't want to be
It was a
realistic
joke.
with yourself that you're not good at something?
I didn't say I wasn't good at something. I said if I come to the table and I say I want to do something,
But most of the
say,
things that you say you want to do, you're not good at. I.e., replacing our plumbing in the bathtub in the up there, or redoing the living room.
you don't know that
I'm
I'm
still
not
waiting
good.
on you to replace my light bulb, sir. And you want me to entrust that you want to
She's still
start
waiting
a
for you to
remodel
get the damn
project?
batteries for the damn fire
smoke
thing.
detector. Sir.
He looked
Yeah,
at her.
yeah, so he want me to
looked at her
trust him with
yesterday.
something big, but the light stuff, it be like, yeah, we 4 weeks in. Boy, I love you. Just get the money.
So, to answer
Why you remind me to get the battery for the shit? That's
You stopped and was staring at the batteries. I said, "You good?" You said, "Yeah, we need batteries." I was like, I ain't no better." I said, "Yeah, I need them for the radio for the remote downstairs." And still kept
No,
on.
I said
So both y'all
for my
had to stop to
keypad.
get batteries in.
I never
Neither
stopped.
one
I
of
never
y'all.
stopped.
Neither one of
No,
y'all.
I was
stopped
supposed to
and
get a
he was like,
battery for my
Still need
keypad
the
for the
batteries
car.
and ain't get them.
I mean, I still got time.
So,
See,
I don't use the voice remote anyway. It's fine.
It's a light bulb. The other 3 work. We under them.
Oh my God.
Is the spouse who make the most money considered the leader in the marriage?
The most money? No, I don't. All right, if you ask me, I don't think there
He definitely
is
asked you.
a leader in a marriage. Now, she might think otherwise because there's certain things that she want me to lead in. But I think certain people are like, some people are built for certain things. Like you just some things you just got to get accustomed to. You got to develop that. So I don't think there's a leader in a marriage, but certain things can be led by somebody. But just because you make more money don't mean you the leader of the relationship. Like if you make 100 and I make 70 and them bills are still getting paid, what the money got to do with your leading? What the money got to do with your leading? Like I said it before, we both split. Everything is basically split. So even if my half can cover the bills, or her half can cover the bills, or my half can cover the other shit, the groceries, toiletries, and all that. Whatever she do with it, it ain't like she say I wait for Anthony's money to pay for certain things. So it's still like Mom said, everything still get paid. So like I don't think it's a leader. I think certain things can be led by somebody in your marriage or your relationship.
Sure.
So, no, I don't think that the person who makes the most money necessarily is the leader. I do feel like in a marriage there is a leader. That's just what I was raised on. So, spiritually and mentally, emotionally, I do feel like there's a leader. I believe in the man leading, and I will follow suit and support, etc. I understand that I may be the person who may orchestrate or be better at whatever, whether it's the finances or not, but I stand firm on feeling that there should be a leader. That's just how I was raised. I also feel that signals get crossed when someone is not leading, or you try to build that later on in the marriage. So yes, he's right. I do look for him to lead in certain areas, but then like he said, he's not lying. Like if he is trying to lead on whatever it is that I've been looking for him to lead on for the past 3 years, and then one day out the blue he's like, I'm here today, I'm leading. I'm looking at you like you crazy because I've been maneuvering this thing, whatever it is, by myself for so long, and then you just show up.
So how do I introduce that? What's the best way to introduce that?
I guess it depends on what we are tackling, whether it's a financial thing or maybe a conversation, or I don't know.
And I don't
can't
just
answer.
come in like that and say I'm doing this, that, and the third. You know I don't do that. I can't do that with you.
I mean, it depends. It depends on the day of the week. Depends on how I feel. But
I thought I did that with the 1400. Babe, it's a stack. Put that on the photographer. That's 300. Put it on your credit card.
That was a great idea, essentially.
And it was supposed to work.
But I took care of what we needed to take care of live. So whether it was paying tax payments, additional tax payments, or paying credit card bills, or getting groceries, putting additional on a mortgage, that's what I did. Because truth be told, we weren't getting married during that time.
You found out what happened to the 1400.
I did tell him. So yeah, so I put that to the side, but also I didn't ask you for money to go towards the photographer. After that, I situated it, and then put more, and then you got mad and was like, "Well, I said I was going to put the rest to it." So
no, like, because that was a conversation that was held. I said, "Babe, I'll take care of this, that, and that." You came home and said you did that. What would you do that for?
All right, well, you got the rest.
But that's part of me saying, or that's part of me like.
But I told you, I was like, well, I didn't remember you saying anything about putting that on the photography or whatever the case may be.
All right, what else you said after that? You feel like you gave my 400 back then.
Well, where my 400?
I ain't got it.
Well, what you You talking all this heavy stuff? Where my money?
No, I'm not talking heavy. I'm just saying, like, if I tried to take the lead on something, and that's the response that would if the responses be the same and they build up, how?
But honestly, I told you, so I don't even know why you're asking me now. But it's fine. I did tell you that I either didn't hear you or forgot that you said like, okay, I'm gonna take care of everything because you dropped the ball and messed up the coin. So I didn't think that the photography. Yes, I said it.
I said
I didn't.
What was
feel
my
like the
appreciation? Like, my
photography
appreciation
was
last week was
included.
I messed up something and Shar ain't really like. That was my appreciation last week.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to get
You
that.
trying to say it again so you can have the viewers on your side. They been on your side. They see me in real life. They be like, oh, Shar fucking you up. I did.
I'm done with it. I'm done. Thank you, Steph.
Yo, I hate this boy. Yo.
So, same question for the ladies. Is the spouse who makes the most money considered the leader of the marriage?
Yeah, no. Honestly, I think it's more of a partnership. You delegate both sides, handle what they gotta handle. As long as everybody's on the same page, rolling and flowing the same way, and ain't no chinks in the armor, then what's the point?
I am the queen and I run it all.
Say it again.
It's like, no, I agree with my husband. But I agree with everybody, honestly.
Oh, shit.
That's it, that's all?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna end with the Johnsons. Is the spouse who makes the most money considered the leader of the marriage?
So, I'm going to reference what Shar said about biblically.
Never take my side.
It's okay. It's okay. If you listen to me first, you'll see where I'm going with this. The narrative of the man leading, in my opinion, is more so about the protection aspect, right? So nobody wants to be no wife wants to be left uncovered, right? In terms of their spouse or whatever. I think the narrative in which we were taught is a little like the times have changed just a little bit. So you figure back then women weren't allowed to work. You figure back then women weren't allowed to a lot of stuff where now women can do it. You got some women that's very successful that make buku dollars that will still, I don't want to use the terminology humble themselves because I don't want to sound a particular way, but you got some women that may be in a better financial position but still let their husband lead, still allow their husband to make decisions, things like that, because of the simple fact that they don't want him to feel less of a man. I just think we live in an era where everybody talks about money and they tell you that your husband's supposed to lead, blah, 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 but as everyone at the table has stated, there are certain situations to where my wife is better at than me. So I'm not going to sit and say, oh, well, you can't do that. No, that doesn't make sense. If you're better at this than me, like prime example, before we started buying food stamps from 1 million people, I was the one that would just go shopping, like, cause like that's like my lane. So I would go shopping, you know, she'd put the food up, whatever the case may be. That was just that. But it was just like that was my lane. It's like there's a narrative that if two people on a relationship, the average if two people in a relationship and they driving, you usually see the man driving, not the woman. That's stupid to me. Like, that doesn't matter. If I got a license, you got a license, damn it, drive. Like, sometimes I don't want to drive, sometimes you don't want to drive. But it's like, people always, like, I just think they take that leading thing and they drive it home, but they add their own stuff on it. So to answer your question, the person that makes the most money doesn't necessarily lead, because we all know, like, we crack jokes about it, but my dad called Tashira the boss. He called my mom the boss. He called her the sergeant. Why? Because they run it. Like, crying as a cat is happy life. I mean, happy wife, happy life.
Facts.
So it's like, who really run it?
I'm with you.
Yo, that phrase is low key. Like,
did you see what I sent to the group?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got one. We could use that topic next time.
So
But yeah, that was it for me.
Same question.
No, because Jerome makes more than me, and I run it, like you said.
Whoa, so we're not gonna get online and just say that. You're not gonna say that.
No, nigga, I'm not gonna be the only one who gets taken over. Everybody else better join me.
Put your foot down, son.
But I did.
Oh,
Shit, I thought
No,
I did.
she lifted that joint. Give me your foot.
Take it over.
I think it's more of like a partnership, and you know, if that's your strength, and that's where you lead at. And if it's your weakness, that's where you allow yourself to follow your partner, your spouse, for that area of strength.
Niggas got me on a kayak in the Red Sea.
But I also think that in marriage you have to be transparent, and you also have to be honest enough to say, babe, I can't do this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
Facts.
Like, this is just not my lane. Like, I can't do this. I need help here. And as men, I think that is one of the hardest things to be like, babe, can't do this. Or, babe, I ain't got it. Like,
you kind of know why that shit is hard? Because
we were taught.
Yeah, that learned behavior. Yeah. I can honestly say, like, I never seen, like, I wouldn't, it's never been a time in my life where I seen my pop look down or look sad or look like he ain't got it.
Really?
Never in my life. And that's why I feel like I'm never going to be him, right? Because he's that. But that conversation was never had either. So, like, I don't know how, like, in the beginning when I was going through shit, like, it was like, in my eyes, she would call me like the worst nigga alive if I said, babe, I ain't got it, or babe, I can't do it.
Right.
Babe, this is hard.
Right.
Cause I never, like,
it's a proud thing.
Me and my pop never had that conversation.
So me and my dad never had that conversation, but I also feel like a lot of the stuff that we went through, like in the beginning of our relationship, is because I didn't have like that person to go to. It's like, yeah, I had people to go to, but it's like I didn't have like my dad to really have that conversation. So I get where you're coming from in terms of there was never a conversation. I've seen my dad struggle. I've seen him struggle by himself, and I've seen him struggle with like my mom. I've also I seen my dad like cry like grown man tears one time, and he literally looked at me. He was like, "I don't care what no one says." He said, "Like, you have feelings, you're going to cry. There's nothing wrong with a man crying." At that moment, I've been crying ever since.
Yeah, real shit. That's why I tell T.Y. like
what?
Like what my papa tell me is, I mean, it's hard, but you gotta get through it.
Yeah, but that's not really helping us.
Exactly. Right. So when T.Y. like when I say stuff to him, I be like, yo, like cry. Like, it's cool, you can do that. Like, right. It's cool to go up in your room. Like, when he be getting in trouble, and I be like, yo, you tell me the truth. Like, you have a better chance of surviving this whole situation instead of lying to me.
I mean, that all makes sense, but we was on the opposite end. No, that lie make more sense.
But when he finally realized, like, all right, let me tell the truth, or like before he told the truth, he'll cry. All right, go in your room and cry. I want you to cry instead, because I don't want to sit here and watch you cry in front of me and you go through all these emotions. Go cry first.
So you the parent that will beat your kid and tell him not to cry? Why, you killing him?
No.
Oh, I just want to double check. Because I hate them parents.
Yeah, I ain't no like dog. Like I would really be on some like go cry or like don't lie. You like once he realized like, yo, if I don't lie to my pop, he ain't gonna do nothing. It was the truth. The nigga sat there and did not. He told the truth, and I ain't do nothing to him. The only thing that happened to him was a conversation. You know what I mean? Sharp probably thought I probably should have whipped his ass. Like when we found out.
Wrote the rat?
The rat dog! Oh my god.
That's loud.
My bad.
That's gonna be loud when it comes.
Yeah, the rat. Like,
with the pickup.
Yo, as a parent, I didn't know how to handle that shit. That was one of them joints where I was like, I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
I feel like the family made a joke about it.
They did, because it was like he's only a child. He is.
But it was like one part of the family was like off with his head. Everybody need to have a conversation, and the other part of the family was like, I mean, it was good.
So let me ask you a question.
The time when he took a bullet to school.
I'm sorry, what?
So you know Asia is used to be in the ROTC.
I wasn't here.
I don't know.
She used to. Well, they handled all that already. But Asia was in the ROTC, and she was all, you know, she into guns and all that stuff, right? So in her room, she would have like different bullets, AK bullets and stuff like that lined up. I used to drop Tyler off there and then go to work and then pick him up from daycare. So he had my mom's crib, and before he left, he took one of Asia's bullets, put it in his bag, went to school, and told like the other kids, or like two other kids, like, yo, look what I got. One of the kids ratted on him. I told him don't ever talk to that fucking kid. Ratted on him. But the first thing my mom said, because I was working at SEPTA at the time. Was I? No, where was I?
No, hell no, you were working at SEPTA.
I wasn't working at SEPTA. Where was I working at?
The bus.
The school. The bus. I was at this.
The bus and the mom.
So when I finally seen the joint, I seen like 4 missed calls. And the first thing when I called my mom back, I'm like, "What's going on? You alright?" I got like 4 missed calls. She like, "Where your gun at?"
Oh, she blamed you.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, "Damn! Like, what are you talking about? Like, he ain't even." Come to find out, the bullet came from Asia Room, but it wasn't even an apology. It wasn't like my fault. It wasn't nothing. Like, that's the type of stuff that I try my best to change. That's why I raise him the way I raise him, because all that stuff that was clearly I was fucking 30 and it still happened to me. So I try to change all of that when it comes to TY, so he can have a different perspective when it comes to the other day when remind me to talk about what happened.
Oh yeah,
with me, man.
I gave him a little bit.
He gave me the whole story.
Yeah, but that's the type of shit that I want to change when, as far as raising him, that learned behavior and those generational curses.
So let me ask you a question. You rap. Your mom, your aunt, do your sister rap too?
No.
Cause I remember like it was like a whole like y'all do like something on birthdays or whatever the case may be, and I know like or the Sunday dinner. Sometimes y'all add TY into that. So do you think that him writing that rap about, I can't remember exactly what it was. It was funny. I remember you sent me the joint and I was reading it. It was
Looking
funny.
back on it, it was funny. Don't say it was funny.
No, it was funny then. But
looking like if we we can laugh about it now.
But do you think it's one of those things where you do it, your mom do it, your aunt do it, y'all do it, that he kind of like wanted to like embrace that?
Yeah,
so, like,
absolutely.
in his mind,
but
it's like
the
I'm
thing
doing
about
this to
that
get closer to my dad, as opposed to like, I'm granted the lyrics was a little crazy, but
the lyric was super wild.
Yeah,
super
but
wild.
do you think it's one of them joints where he just like him, I guess being naive in that moment, he just wanted to do it just so he could be like maybe he felt left out.
Yeah, and it was cool. But here's the thing about that, right?
He knew he was wrong.
He knew he was wrong.
Because what I'm saying, no. So let's just say wait. So take the actual lyrics out of the equation. Like just take the lyrics out of the equation for a moment.
Yeah. Yes. I mean,
okay, I got
yes.
you. Okay.
Yes, he does. Here's the thing about that though. Let's just say he brought that rap back to Sunday dinner. See what I'm saying? Like, if he'd have brought that rap back to Sunday dinner, again, my mom would have been looking, what the fuck is you teaching my grandson?
Right.
Because when she found about it, she didn't say that. When she found out about it.
She didn't.
She
but
absolutely did not.
They laughed about it. But if she'd have said that shit, I'm quite sure my mom would have been like, what made you think, like why you, did you encourage these bars? I ain't gonna hold you, he had like 2 bars in the job. But everything, I'm quite sure that conversation would have been different once we got to if he'd have said that joint on Sunday dinner, it would have been all on me, not him. I guarantee it.
Well, all right. I feel like that was another great conversation, and thank you to the wives today for putting up with our foolishness.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our appreciation, but y'all gonna join in. But I also have a question for y'all to answer. I'm doing appreciation as well. So I'm appreciative of my wife this week. So she's gonna make them yams because Thanksgiving is coming up in them greens. So yeah, I'm appreciative of that for sure. Babe, your appreciation?
I appreciate my husband for putting up with me.
That's it? Just putting up with you?
Yeah.
All right. So I have a question for you. What made you say yes?
What made me say yes to marrying you?
Yes.
I mean, we practically almost grew up together.
Steve Harvey, boy. Uncle Steve out here, baby.
So it's different. Like I started dating when I was 17. Did I think I was gonna marry you then? No.
She was gonna marry that nigga Lee.
I wasn't gonna marry him either.
You better not have married no nigga named Lee.
LeGlincy, actually.
The Dincy?
LeGlincy.
That's his first name?
That's worse than both from the what? Lavinio.
Lavinio.
Was he a different nationality?
No.
He was nigga.
I hope he don't listen to this.
I hope he do.
And if he do, What are you gonna do to me?
Mercy.
He lost.
Listen.
You lost. Skip, you lost.
Control, Alt, Delete.
Control, sit, truck, delete. The handies. Go ahead, Rand. What are you appreciative of your wife this week?
I am appreciative of my wife because she agreed to let us do this pod at the house.
You're so cheesy.
Yeah, but I'm appreciative for her falling in love with my potential. Cause looking back on it, I would tell her not to go.
That nigga's gotta start studying appreciations now. Here you go.
It's a real one.
Oh, so the other. I believe you be. I believe you be.
You know what I meant.
I believe you be.
But no, yeah, man. It was a long road, and I got way better.
Sure.
Yeah, your appreciations do be like 2 seconds. You be like, I appreciate her because she's pretty.
He said, I appreciate her.
She gonna make me play back 10
I'm
appreciations.
playing back. No, I appreciate this guy, my husband, for maturing. It's been taking a good bit, but he is
Watch that
maturing.
fucking little baby fist nigga almost hit me.
Your son is bigger than yours, and he's still growing.
And growing. It's taken time, but I feel like he's been more adamant about it lately. I don't know if it's just because we're in a different space or baby's coming. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate it.
Why did you say yes?
I ain't say yes.
She didn't.
Oh, that's right.
I just,
that's
you know,
yeah.
She put her hand
we
up.
got engaged and then I got
No,
married.
can we
so.
I'm happy this shit is recorded that she's admitting that.
Yep.
That's all I don't care about nothing else. As long as she admit that
She's
on
put her
air.
hand up. I was hype. I'm rapping like you thought I was Diddy. I was Diddy that day.
All up in the video.
She just put her hand up.
I shook my head, so y'all can play that video back.
I got
I
What
did
you
shake
say?
my head.
It'll
Yeah.
come in
Verbal
August.
consent.
Verbal consent. That's what we need. Wrong.
I appreciate my wife for not leaving when she should have left.
Damn, that's deep. You gotta follow up with that.
You want to
That's a hard thing.
like
That's a hard act to follow.
That's like so.
Hard act to follow.
Oh shit!
You won, Bourbon.
Rick, if you your ass, I'm gonna hurt you.
Tasha.
I'm appreciative of my husband for him prioritizing my mental health.
Oh, that's a good thing.
What generation are we?
We're still
We're
We're
millennials.
millennials.
We're still millennials.
Oh,
We like the end of the. We the new millennials, not them raggedy ass millennials. I hate them. They be hot
So,
all the time, off of everything. Money don't say nothing.
Tasha, what made you say yes?
What made me say yes? I mean, we was in it for like 3 years at that point. Like, what was I going to I said yes because even with him not being financially sound, he always made a way. I told Jerome a couple of weeks ago that when it came to finances, I never was ever disappointed in him because he always just got shit done. And he always was just there and supportive. So there was no reason why I would say no.
All right, Rick.
I'm a hustler. I can sell
And if it's about them kids, we're gonna throw this hot oil on there or something.
Shh, be quiet, Jeff.
Bring it home, Rick.
I'm appreciative of my wife for sticking by me through these trials and tribulations
nigga
that
said
we
this about
went
3
on
times.
this lifetime. My God,
right.
it's been a whole lifetime.
All jokes
For
aside, how long y'all been together? Like a total, like relationship and marriage.
Going on a decade.
10. What about y'all? Forever.
Forever.
Y'all, they was together when I met you. Like that's
13 years ago.
13.
Oh, y'all grown.
5.
Why you pointing at me?
Hold on. No, real talk. I'm serious.
I don't know. You tell me. How long you been together?
Can I ask you? It's like 12 years. Total. No?
Yes.
All right. Then be quiet. I'm sorry, Rick. You got the floor. I was curious to know. My bad.
No, but yeah, it's
To get my ass.
been a,
My
But I am appreciative of her sticking by me through a lot that has happened in our life. Oh, you just going on out your head like that.
Sorry, yeah.
She like, yeah, he fucked up.
Jazz.
I'm just passing on that one.
Okay, I'm appreciative of my husband of being my motivator from day one. There are times where I just come to him and be like, babe, I don't know if we can do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this, like mentally. And he just be like, it's okay. We got this. Everything's going to be all right. And it's always all right.
Period.
Look at Rick doing something good for the
No,
community.
but can I keep it funky though? Rick be having me think I can conquer the world.
Yeah, no, for real.
Like, bro, cause if Rick believes it, oh, it's damn sure gonna happen. It don't matter. Like, don't ask for the in between. Just get start and finish.
Yep.
He gonna figure out the in between. But I be like, yo, I can what? They be like, yo, you want this? Let me call Rick. Like, I got a Rick. Yo, Rick, you think we can do this?
So, Jazz, why did you say yes?
I just felt like saying no was a no-brainer. Like, it was like not going to happen at all. I met this man when I was very young, and I knew from the start. No, I was 17. That's young. I think it's young.
How old were you, Rick? You making it sound like y'all like 2 years apart.
No. I mean, we 4. That's the most for me. Three and some change.
I got a
Years
question I want
apart.
to ask the ladies.
Make it snappy, bro. I got it in that shit.
No, listen, but can I keep it funky? I kind of like, I like the way it went. Like,
Oh, no,
they ain't no choice but to listen. They ain't no choice.
Ladies,
Ladies, and more ladies.
what is marriage to y'all? Starting with Monty.
I think marriage is a partnership. It's something both people have to agree. It's a certain set of values both people come to agreement on. So it's basically like, I got you, you got me. And it don't matter what nobody else say. But both people have to be all in.
Tasha?
I agree. I think it's a partnership of two individuals saying, like, no matter what life throws our way, we gonna thug this shit out together. And we gonna make it through, and whatever needs to happen is gonna happen. And that we both agree that it's us against the problem and not each other, like Jazz said earlier, and not us against each other.
Bishop.
I disagree. I agree with both of them. And I know Anthony, this might be a trigger for him, but I feel like it's a business. It's my business. I feel like in order for this union to be successful, the two owners have to come together and either come to power together, or one relinquishes power to another, and we got to build, and will get a profit at the end of the day. So that's how I look at it. I agree with both of y'all. I just
Rick ain't say that.
No, he did say
everybody got to play their
He didn't
part.
elaborate
He
the way.
did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. It doesn't
How many of y'all was
necessarily
trying to
mean
gang up on me?
financial.
I wasn't
I
trying
was
to
trying
gang
to
up
fight off all
on
the
you.
punches at once.
I got your back, Rick. I'm
Jazz.
I honestly agree with everybody as far as the union and the business part. There's so many decisions that you have to make together, and you have to trust each other.
Could dig that.
Well, alright.
So I know you about to close because I see it.
You see it in my
I
face.
see it in your
Let the
face.
past the clues.
However, I feel like, so this was new for all of us, right? No, shoot, I'm fat. Give me a second. All right, here we go. I made it. This was something new for all of us. Like, even us starting a pod, bringing them into our world, them starting a pod. We have a lot of single listeners as well as a lot of married listeners. So with that being said, I think that before we end that, we should all go around with, what is it like?
You want to turn it to an advice segment?
Yeah, like
This nigga.
But fall out. They
no,
like, I
but
knew
it's-
they was not goals.
Derek Jackson and shit.
I knew
No,
And then
but-
she gonna be sitting next to me with a bonnet on.
But no,
saying
but
she
like-
accepted me for my flaws.
but like literally not just giving something off the, like, not no BS, like something that we went through in the beginning of our relationship that was like, yo,
He trying to go viral.
right. I'm telling 32-year-old me, I'm telling 25-year-old me what I know now. Like something like that. Like
Okay. I got you.
25
All right,
right
so
now.
is the question is, all right, so what's the exact
So the
question?
exact question is, what would you tell your younger self
Let's give it age. 21.
No, because it's based off of marriage. So I guess.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
All right, cool.
So, 2017, 25-year-old Steph, after you asked this beautiful woman to your left to marry you, let her lead sometimes. You are a strong man. You love her. You do give her the world if you could. But there's things that you don't know or will learn. And there's things that she is empowered, has the knowledge for, and a better understanding than you. So step back and allow her to lead when she needs to lead.
Rick?
Alright, so what would I tell my 29-year-old self?
Nigga, that was 2 years ago.
He said married.
Yeah.
When he got
But
married?
I went back to I went to 25 before I even asked.
Oh.
Okay, so then I'm gonna
Hey,
go
that was
back.
you. Do you, bro?
I'll never cover the fucking booty. Oh, I'm still sure.
So then that means I gotta go back then 23-year-old self then. I would tell myself, basically, self, you got
Yourself say, self say,
gotta be more honest and open from the beginning. Don't hide it. That's it.
Good.
Amen.
That's real good.
I would. So I'm gonna go back to 2016.
2028.
Age 28.
I'm gonna go back to 2016, 28-year-old Anthony. I'm gonna tell him, stop being scared, and not like stop being scared to learn yourself. That's what I'm gonna tell 28-year-old Anthony. I'm telling that. And I always say that because I know if I changed these things, I probably wouldn't have met Shar. But that's why I'm kind of grateful for all the fuck ups that I had. You know what I mean? But yeah, I tell them stop being scared of learning who you are.
I would tell myself.
Are we doing the ladies too or just us?
They can go too. I would tell myself, never forget how it started. I feel like oftentimes in a relationship, whatever you do to get the person, you just somewhere along the line you stop doing it. And the moment that you stop doing it, that's when everything goes downhill. I will also tell myself to not be afraid to take criticism from your spouse, because the criticism is not to hurt you, but it's to help you.
all right, do the ladies want to go or no?
They going, they ain't got no choice. Go ahead, Shar.
I don't know. I feel like it's so much.
Should we come back?
Should I come back?
You need a break?
I mean, we can come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jess.
Next week.
No, not next week. Got 10 minutes.
I would just tell myself just to be patient. That's all, just to have more patience.
Girl, you need it.
Bruh. She to your side. We don't need to see. Go ahead, babe.
I would tell myself that it's okay to be vulnerable and to watch what you say when you get angry.
Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, Jesus. Bruh. I used to secretly cry at the shit she would say. I would just be like, yo, she really, and this is why I'll be mad. Like,
I'm better than that.
Bro, the stuff she used to say, bro. Oh my God, them joints. I used to be sitting there like, man. I had to take a walk one night, bro. It's crazy. Like I was gonna kick her outside. That's how I felt. She crushed my soul that night.
Shar?
Go ahead, Monty.
No, we're gonna go back to Shar.
No, Shar gonna be last. She's still thinking. She's still. You know what? Yeah, you should have one by now. You done heard two of them. You can steal from and remix. You said you was standing. You can remix it if you want. I'm just saying.
I feel like I walked into this pretty okay for what it's worth.
Oh shit!
What?
I never heard you say that.
I said I, not you.
I know, but that makes me feel a little better.
Well, that had nothing to do with you. But, yeah. I think for me, the whole potential thing is an issue. Because that could have been very detrimental to my future. Falling in love with somebody's potential. Because what if he never got there?
Right.
So I would tread lightly with telling people or your daughters or soon-to-be daughters or whoever with the whole potential thing. It's a gamble for sure. I think boundaries is something that I had to work on throughout this marriage, the engagement. Like I've always had boundaries, but I've never really experienced people breaking them. Mm-hmm. So not necessarily Anthony, but maybe like outsiders. Boy, go. Maybe not outsiders.
Go.
I mean, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm all discombobulated, but
discombobulated.
It is.
But you know, outsiders, families, parents, whoever, just understanding if I have a boundary, it's a hard boundary. It's going to be a hard no. Mm-hmm. No, you cannot. No, we cannot. No, we are not. And standing on it, not bending. I've never really been passive aggressive until I've been in this relationship, and I feel like it was very limited. So it may have been for a year or 2 years, but that's not the way to be. You don't have to be like an angry black woman, but definitely set your boundaries and stick to them. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Babe, what would you tell your 24-year-old self?
I would tell my 24-year-old self, listen with the intent of being purposeful. You don't always have to be right or in control of everything. Sometimes it's okay to share the burden, and things still might get accomplished.
Wow.
I got one more question.
It's over.
All right, this is the last question.
No,
this
over.
is the last one. Last one. Rick and Jazz, did y'all finally take the love language test?
Did y'all like it? You didn't like it? So Rick
Yeah.
didn't like it. Jazz, did you like it?
I did, but it didn't seem like he didn't, so then it didn't do it for me. It was just like
I can understand it. I've been there before with
So
something.
can y'all tell y'all what y'all love language was? Like the top two?
I wasn't told we was supposed to save it.
You didn't remember it?
No.
Girl.
Because like I said, I thought it was just like, hey.
You remember yours?
I got a screenshot.
What is it?
You
What's
seen
your
me
top
take a
two?
screenshot.
But you ain't telling me to take the screenshot.
You said something about me taking it.
What's your top two?
My top one was words of affirmation.
Affirmation?
Go ahead, Rick.
Affirmation. And the other one, I think.
Affirmation?
Can y'all let my guy?
He said affirmation.
Quality time or
You
something
about to
like
start
that.
being friends
Quality
with
time.
I think
That's your top two?
Yeah.
Which one is first?
Words of affirmation.
Okay.
I quit.
I think ours was.
But I'm telling you, I don't like this whole thing because I thought it was all redundant. Asked the same questions in different orders, and I was like,
But do you feel like that's you?
Not completely. No.
Neither one of them.
Quality time, yes. Words of affirmation, no.
Jazz. Well, you don't remember.
I think ours was actually switched, and I think mine was really 1 point.
Yeah.
So yours is quality time.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
second
then
is
words of
affirmation.
affirmation.
You can close, sir.
Well, all right. All right, so another great episode, and as I stated before, I thank the wives. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, petty_ruxpin, PETTY_RUXP1N.
Emphasis on the one?
No, emphasis on the P. Because right now, I'm Petty Ruxpin.
Chef Rome EST89 on Instagram. Also, The Roman Way on Instagram.
RLE128 and also next_tech_LLC. Play close attention to that one. Something drops.
Are the ladies giving out their soon?
Nope. They want to.
Please do not follow me. I don't like meeting new people.
See? No.
Hey,
I can fight, so yeah, you know. Where you follow it to?
ANT_N.I.C.E. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook. My name is my name. Follow the pod, man. BMMW Podcast on all social media platforms. You can listen to us on all major podcast platforms and YouTube at that. So you got, and Pandora finally came through, baby.
After
We
y'all
talking
cussed them out.
we talking
Pandora.
positive on Pandora now.
Thank
Yeah.
you. We appreciate you for being back in the system. You know, finally jumping on the wave, and I actually didn't have to do anything. I checked you all have all of our episodes, and I appreciate you. And don't let that shit fucking happen again, though.
Jesus Christ,
Told you it
man.
was for Chloe.
That's Fat Boy
They
the
delivered
Rock,
this for
boy.
Chloe.
I tell you.
But no, yo, thank you for listening, and until next time.
Thank you, wives, again. We appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank y'all.
Deuces.
Ear.
See you.